Kevin Cooey has a chance to hoist his fourth tankard since 2010. They finished just short of the title in 2018. Now a year later, Brendan Bottcher is back in the championship game. One team looking for their first. One skip aiming for greatness. Alberta, Team Wildcard. The Tim Hortons Brier Final is next.
It is our final night in Brandon, home to the Western Hockey League's Brandon Wheat Kings, and tonight we crown Canada's Curling Kings. It is the Tim Hortons Brier Final here on TSN as the fans file into the Keystone Center. All-time Alberta 27 Brier tankards tied with Manitoba, and tonight Alberta can eclipse that mark. Coming inside the building, it's always a special night. Brian Mudryk with you. Glad you're watching our coverage here on TSN. And so much history when you talk about Alberta. The last team to go undefeated and win was Kevin Martin. He went back-to-back 2008 and 2009. And tonight, Kevin Cooey can be perfect in winning his fourth Brier championship. And Brendan Bottcher, at just 27 years of age now, back-to-back Brier finals. And whoever wins this, what an honor. Team Canada in your home province in Lethbridge at the Men's Worlds. That would be special. Earlier today, we had a fantastic game, some awesome shooting. The semifinal, and it was Team Wildcard, Brendan Bottcher taking on the 2013 Brier champs, Brad Jacobs, Northern Ontario, came down to the final stone, and this was clutch. Having to play the tap back. He already has one shot stone. Tap, tap. Moving it up, and it sticks around for two. What a shot for Bottcher. Yes, him and Darren Moulding curling 93% in that semifinal. He has been brilliant, and he moves on to the championship game. A Battle of Alberta, Wildcard Alberta. That is next, with more up to the booth and Vic Rauter.
As we say hello, Canada, on this Sunday night, Cheryl Russ alongside. I can't imagine, having broadcast Briers now for some 33 years, what it would be like to be on the ice at this moment. Truly a uniquely Canadian experience. You've been there. You know what it's like.
Well, it's just awesome. It's pinch yourself. You remember it all when it gets going like this. You can cut the tension with a knife, but it's a good tension. You've got that excitement. You think you're going to win.
As Team Wildcard makes their way onto the ice here in Brandon, hosting this Canadian Men's Curling Championship for a third time. 6 of the 8 players on the ice have been here before, but I would suspect their stomachs are churning just a little bit.
Well, the nerves, I don't think they ever go away, but you want to feel them. They're not something to be feared. That means you're ready to perform, and you need that tonight.
And when you think about a week ago Friday, it was the play-in game to fill out the field. And that's why they're wild card. Brendan Bottcher, winner over John Epping, and here they are, and you cannot help but be impressed.
Unbelievable. The word that comes to me 3 times, composure, 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 out of this young skip. Brendan Bottcher, only 27 years old. It's really incredible when you think about it. Clear thinking, low-risk strategy. The results are makeable curling shots, and guess what? That's exactly what Brendan Bottcher's doing, making shots.
Boy, he is one cool customer for the age of 27. It is 12 straight wins for Alberta. You may be concerned if they were easy, but it was a bit of a bumpy road.
Oh, it was. I mean, this team has really had to grind it out and work for those wins this week. They could have easily been 8-3, but there's good in the fact that those 12 wins haven't come easy. You know you've been tested. You've had to make those pressure shots, and those gritty wins on last rock and come from behind victories mean you know you can respond and you won't take anything for granted.
So only 2 teams remain with their eyes on that prize, the Canadian Men's Curling Championship, the Arkels.
Whoa! Whoa!
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by New Holland, #TogetherBlue.
Team Wildcard against Team Alberta for this year's Canadian Men's Curling Championship. It's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Wildcard, skipped by Brendan Botcher, hail from the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, with Carrick Martin, Brad Thiessen, and Darren Moulding backing him up. The Alberta champions from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, with Kevin Cooey, Ben Hebert, Colton Flash, and BJ Neufeld. Alberta going through undefeated, 11 straight wins in round robin, 8-3 record for wildcard. So by virtue of that better record, Alberta gets the last rock. They also get the choice of stones. They've elected to play the yellow stones, same stones they used to win the 1-2 page over Northern Ontario. Wildcard is playing the red, and so to get us underway is the Botcher lead, Carrick Martin.
Well, there's something to be said for the Botcher team. This is their second game today. They came off, of course, a win. Cooey, on the other hand, they got a little bit of rest. I think it's been a long week, so you don't know. They threw some rocks this morning, Cooey's team, so both teams at an advantage coming off a roll and coming off some rest.
Which way would you go if you knew you were going to win that semi?
I'd want to play that game.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm with you. That's a long wait, especially for the two Bruchers here for Team Cooey. It's a huge game for these guys.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game now. We'll start with Team Wildcard.
Well, play the odds. Brendan Botcher's ability to recognize the danger is amazing. He makes the right decisions more often than not. That's been the key to his success so far, and he absolutely has to continue that trend of making the right decisions against a powerhouse like Cooey. And molding the future, Darren, if Darren can keep up to BJ Neufeld, the Mr. 88% for the week Neufeld, it could be a great future for molding.
Yep. Nice shot, Cark. Very good. Sorry.
And the keys now for Alberta.
Well, everybody talks about Brier Cooey and how he turns up the heat, but this is Brier Neufeld. He keeps turning it up as he gets closer and closer to that tankard, and he's going to have to do that tonight, BJ, because Moulding played 93% in that semifinal. And for Colton, you want to flash back to your best game, and that was the championship round final game versus Northern Ontario. Colton played 96%.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. So up and down the sheet we go here in this first. I wonder if they will both take sort of a measured approach here, Cheryl, and just, cliche, feel each other out, as it were.
Well, I think this plays a little bit into Kevin Cooey. He wouldn't mind blanking this end and is more than comfortable. You see it in the 10 end game more so than you do the 8 end game.
Gotta go. Hard to it. Good sweep, guys. Very good. Good.
And for Kevin, I look at it and you think there's all the experience on this team. You've got this gentleman, Colton Flash. It's his first Brier final, and you've got BJ Neufeld, and it's his first Brier. And you forget that because we've seen these players around for so many years. So maybe a little bit to settle in.
Well, there's a little bit of mentorship going on here, as we say hello to Brian, with Ben Hebert taking maybe Colton under his big muscular wing.
And Vic, when they recruited Colton Flash, Ben Hebert was actually one of his biggest fans. He loves what he knows about the game, and obviously he's a big, strong young man, and he's a great sweeper. But the one thing this front end has had to work on is obviously chemistry. Let's remember that Ben Hebert, for about a decade, his sweeping partner was Mark Kennedy, and it's hard to teach that kind of chemistry. Ben says they've worked at it, and yes, it's hard to believe, but Ben Hebert, now a leader on this team all those years later, he said, listen, I had Johnny Moe take me under my wing. Same with Kevin Martin. Now he's being that leader. He's been giving Colton advice all week. Colton says he loves it. He's fine with having the ear of Ben. And let's also remember a lot of talk about Kevin Cooey winning his 4th title all time. Well, Ben Hebert, also a chance to win his 4th Brier title. Only 8 all time have won 4. Vic.
Well, you just have to look across at the opposition, at the likes of Carrick Martin and Brad Thiessen. Who did they watch? Who did they want to emulate? Exactly. Ben Hebert. And Mark Kennedy. So the students, in a sense, are playing the teacher tonight.
Go ahead if you're a little late. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go a little bit.
Darren Moulding had such an impressive last game.
I think it's the control he's been showing, and I think that quiet confidence he shows really does translate to Brendan Botcher. There's another combination that has grown to know each other. Brendan, Darren Moulding has really tamed it himself. He's brought his game back a little bit under control. When you think about those first years together?
Oh, and Darren, I've known Darren Moulding for a lot of years, and he will be the first to admit he had a bit of a temper, and you don't see it anymore at all with Darren. I think Brendan also gives that to the rest of the team, and Darren's kind of taken a little bit of a leadership role, being the third and the go-between.
Good shot. Great throws. Thanks.
But it's this edition, and I told you yesterday when Brad Jacobs
Air firm.
heard that it was going to be BJ Neufeld going into this position with Kevin Cooey. He said, boy, what a choice. And I said, how'd you know that? He says, well, I stood behind him when he worked with Mike McEwen for all those years. So I knew the kind of person BJ would be and how he'd work with the skip.
Yeah, it's not all about titles you've won. And like BJ, for instance, hasn't won a Brier. So you start thinking, well, is he really that good? He's really that good. And the top players know when that guy's sliding at you, you're looking over the shoulder of the opponent skip, and that guy's sliding at you. You know who's a really good player and who really isn't.
Easy up.
Just easy, clean.
Easy up. Easy up.
Park a little.
Clean it.
Clean it.
Shot.
It's good. Nice.
And Kevin and BJ seem to be very much on the same page. Like, there's not a lot of discussion when it comes to strategy. They both see the game the same way.
One thing we will keep our eye on is the time clock. The Cooey team does have a reputation for pushing their time. We start with 38 minutes in thinking time. And then both teams do have two 90-second timeouts.
Could have thrown soft weight and rolled it on, but if he hits it dead on, it's not in the range. You might have seen Team Wildcard go right around that thing. So safer to do what Kevin did. Get it out of there.
I think I like that out. Yeah, give you
A little light. A little light. It's not curling a ton yet.
It's not wrong. It's through down this path, too.
Well, it's curling now. We're there. We're there.
So something to watch there, Russ, just that idea of going to school on that. You run the tape, run the ribbon, and then once it gets off that ribbon, it starts to bust.
Yeah, start to bust and start to slow down a bit. Down that ribbon, got a real workout that end. It's keened up basically on the right side of the button.
There you go. That's Carrick Martin taking notice of that.
Yeah, the ice starts off perfect, but it starts off a little crisp, a little sharp with the pebble. And once the wear spot, you have to be so aware at this level what's keening up and what isn't.
Final stone and looking for the blank here in one.
Green. Yep. Hartman. Easy. Green. Holy cow.
And that'll do. So a very quick first bank some time.
Great toss, Kev.
This is the Brier final from Brandon.
Good work, guys. Plug it away.
Canadians taking March Madness by storm.
Jay Barrett is the truth. One of the most celebrated high school players since LeBron.
The atmosphere electric.
Fox Sports is bananas. Way up above the rim. Are you kidding me? Where are we at Rucker Park? Whoa! Are you serious?
March Madness begins Thursday, March 21st on TSN. Presented by Crave Frozen Meals.
Canadian Men's Curling Championship from Brandon, our final evening. Team Wildcard. First time ever will we see a Wildcard emblem, a heart on the Tankard Trophy. Could happen tonight as they play Alberta and Kevin Cooey. Center line guard up. Something to go here. Something might happen here in this second after the blanket first.
Yeah, Benny Hebert just slid into the rings by a quarter inch. Allowed Kark to hit it, rolled over to there. Benny barely hangs on, which is a pretty good spot. It's not simple to hang around here. Back 8 that wide.
Yep. Gotta go.
Brad Thiessen.
Gotta go hard.
Martin being squeezed out by the bumper. Oh, and nothing.
We talked about it since about Friday morning. I wouldn't call it dished, Cheryl, but we're definitely getting more curl outside in. He throws that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the opening weekend. He makes it.
And just maybe a little bit on top of it, some fresh pebble out there.
But again, I mean, I've heard this argument for years, as you have. Why not go inside out towards the stone and that way?
Probably should have.
Okay.
Probably should have, Vic. That's how Cooey blanked. He just had the similar shot. He played inside out to blank. Much straighter this late in the week.
That's all we need. Yep. How's the weight?
Good. Line's good.
Top 4.
Line's good.
It's good. Heavy,
Top 4.
right up here.
Heavy.
Line's good.
Has to
Top
stop.
4. Has to stop.
No.
Gotta stop.
You want it right there.
Wait, Colton. Good shot.
And right there it is. They were worried they may have overbrushed it.
It's a little deep.
Yeah.
Just through 14-8.
He stopped top 8. It's a tough freeze.
It's been a little bit of that with the team Alberta, hasn't it? I think they've been getting better at it as the week's gone along.
We could just think, really, you know, you talked about Ben and Colton. They're a new duo out there brushing together, and this is a first-year team. So probably still some growing pains, even though you've had a season together.
Yeah, well, we're good. It's coming down a little now.
Looks there to me.
We still can't bump on this line.
Weight's pretty good.
It's getting good now. Line's good
Getting
now.
close.
If anything.
Only if you have to.
No, line's great. That's a
Nice
great
shot, Brad.
Very good.
Yeah, great bounce back by Brad after that miss.
That shows a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Doesn't it?
You can get rattled in a Brier final when you flash something.
Yeah.
Same exact.
Much quicker on this outturn side. That looked heavy, that in-turn. Thiessen's, and it came down beautifully.
More room.
This line, Kev.
Although Brendan Botcher did say one of the things he thought they would benefit from in maybe a situation just like that is their experience of a year ago. Having been there, having been in the final, so that if you get a miss like that, you can park it because you've been here. You know what it's like.
Got a warp in there.
Yeah, that's just it. It's that first time. You can't describe it really. You're just scared more than excited, I think.
Yeah, that's well said. Well, and I think you don't think you'll ever get back, and you're tight, and it's just now you know you can get back here.
Did you hear Kevin Cooey telling the front end?
I think so. Medium
Just to remind
or easy?
Medium.
Remind Colton Flash, you've played down there now a couple of times, a little bit quicker, so he may not have. Again, there's one of those players new here. Everything's churning a little bit faster. Amped up just a little bit.
Close.
Yep.
Great opportunity to get out of this with a force. Hold it all the way. Bang. Touch them both. Avoid the jam and spill them out the back. To sit 2 without last rock.
Just the perfect weight to make that double. Didn't overthrow it.
Gotta be a little.
Roll it. Roll. If you're on the thinner side, you'll be okay.
Ideally, they wanted to roll another foot or so, Cheryl. I think with the big speed, BJ can make this double and maybe stay partly buried. Better to miss this thick, even if you kick it out in the open.
Hard man.
Right out of his hand. Hard. Hebert. Now Flash joins him. Here comes that guard. Oh, they got it. Get 1, get 2, and kick it again and avoid the jam. And think back now to that stone over here that they flashed on the edge of the 12. That could very well be a second point for Alberta.
Beautiful double. It wasn't as easy as it looked, was it? You had to kind of get to the side of that red one or you would have jammed on this side yellow.
Line's good.
Weight only.
Okay.
Weight's good.
Weight's good. We're a little tight.
Just line.
Hold in.
Just line.
Yeah, frozen.
Frozen,
bouncing a hair.
Yeah. Weight's good.
Line's good. Close, but don't want to.
Close. Braz.
Close.
Gotta go a little bit.
Welded on, boys.
Straight. Just a freeze. Whoa. It's gotta
Welded on.
Right on there.
There you
Great
go.
job.
The welding torches it out, and they have it down on top.
That's perfect
Feel
freeze.
good. 14-6.
I don't want to see it throw too heavy for this. Just
T-line.
once the lines get a little more.
Okay.
Back 4.
This is not bad.
Yeah.
Back 4. Yep, back 4.
Okay, back 4, guys.
T-line kind of on its own, and then
I think that my danger here would be VJ Neufeld never seems to overthrow
he's
anything,
got to
and
move it. Anything.
it's pretty crispy here. So because they do, I can see what Kevin's point is. You can't be wide, but you don't want to be light and not move it far enough either.
This was a spot that Brendan in the semifinal was a little bit heavy and it tracked on him.
It's slow here right now.
Just hammer it.
Just hammer it, they said. Hebert saying, go Flash. Just hammer it, boys.
Back 4. Gotta go.
This is a big early carry for these two. Trying to take it down. A little tap, unlock it. Oh, well done. Great brush. Hebert and Flash.
Pretty predictable. He's never overthrows, but it's a little bit of pebble there caught him.
Yeah, it overcurled a bit on them. They would have liked to just tap that second yellow one back a little bit further, unlocked it a bit more.
Or kick the red out even. A little high side. 6 more feet away would have been ideal.
Yeah.
I don't mind the double guard. But then he's, well, he has some, I guess locking it on doesn't help him, does it?
No,
This one's helping us.
yeah, it is. I think we're throwing a high guard. Okay. Sure.
The only other thing I see is hitting.
They had to unlock that a little bit. I think they're going to throw a second guard. Can Cooey make that? That would be a problem for Botcher if he throws a guard, but Lagarde should guard that. And because it didn't move it far enough, it's hard for Cooey to do anything with it because that red one's going nowhere.
So where do you put the guard?
Just on the left-hand side of center, you're guarding the pick.
The pick on the red?
Right now, he can pick it out.
The pick on the...
Yeah.
We should guard that, I think.
I think we got to guard that shot.
Okay.
I agree. Let's take lots of ice. Yeah.
Nice and
High
high,
guard.
though. Up here.
Oh, interestingly enough, up there, outside, higher than the center line guard.
For sure, yeah.
Why is that?
I think I like
Well,
this.
you need the separation, and if you bring it in, there's not much room with the guard where it is to be in tighter and have separation. It might set up like a double raise.
Ideally, we're about maybe just edge on edge with that one. I think we want to keep it off the center line.
Yeah. Might be a hair heavier out in the frost.
Okay.
A couple good guards, you might steal one here.
Alberta hasn't given up many steals this week.
Okay, we're fine.
Just
clean.
any heavier for Neufeld there, that would have had Botcher in a pile of trouble.
Yeah, we're
over and off.
You can appreciate a player like Botcher when he raises his game as much as that. Huh?
Over and off.
That's good.
And going to school, as he said a year ago.
That's good. It's good. It's good.
Good.
Shot.
Good.
Perfect. And if you can catch that,
Attaboy.
keep this around.
Two.
Yeah, he.
You think so? Awfully hard.
Board.
Still room to get by and get it, you
I
think?
think the
I
guard's
like it
long
more
enough.
now because I can't catch our own.
Right.
Good shot.
Okay, well, I don't mind it if you like it.
So I don't love it.
Hack weight.
Every pick.
It's just, can he freeze to his back one and be shot? It's going to over curl, but then I might have this.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
I don't hate it. I mean,
I like it.
okay.
I'm trying to get shot rock here.
I'm seeing it as like a good hack.
What if you just split your yellow, Russ? Like if you tap that yellow to the right a bit, then your shooter to the left. They can't guard both.
What's the weight that never gets
I
dark?
think you got to throw like hack.
If you split them, though, I think that the one you'd split to our left would still not get it out.
But that's okay. You just need to get
Jams
it
on
open.
that back one, but I thought he played the double
It's
peel.
okay if we're not. We just need to be shot one. If we don't bump it far enough, that's okay.
Yeah.
So I think just hack.
It's a hard shot.
So you're saying that with like just hack?
What?
Just hack?
I think hack weight. It's good.
Hack weight. Yeah. Nice hack, Kev.
The chances of just hitting the red one
I don't think I can be in. Yeah.
are really slim, and there's not with hack. You're not going to move it very far, but I think what he's thinking is if he ever makes it perfect, it kicks it out in the open. This is so hard.
Yeah. Good speed here, too. Full up.
Consistency. Kevin Cooey now in a 6th final in 7 appearances.
Shot.
Remarkable. 3 wins, of course.
Close. Yep.
Now Flash trying to hold up here as he brushes against the grain, trying to hold it for them. PJ Neufeld with the line call. Now, Hebert, you got enough? When they just missed it.
Not at all.
Boy, oh boy. It had enough weight to do damage to. It just didn't finish.
They may have, to my mind, Cheryl, just waited a little bit on Ben Hebert's brushing. If they could have jumped him a little bit earlier to help it over.
Yeah, right here, I think they could have had Ben going.
Easy now. There you go. And you can hear Cooey say, get off it. Wrong brush.
I think the only good thing right now is Kevin could come off his own if they don't make this freeze in here. He could come off that back yellow into the side of the red.
You think?
I think it's,
maybe.
he might catch it. I think it's just high enough.
Freeze the pocket.
Yeah. Can't move the back one. All right. 14.75.
13.75.
14.75. Yeah,
I think Kevin's still got a tap on the intern side, albeit difficult.
I guess I don't have to.
Clean.
So that makes this even more critical.
Clean.
So right into the pocket.
Whoa. Line's good. Yeah. Frozen to the back.
Brad left. Carrick Martin right.
Real nice.
Darren Molan calling line.
Back 8. Oh, no.
Right now they're shot stone. Trying to get right in there. Wiggle right in there. Right in that pocket there. Thunk.
Nice shot.
Oh, I wonder if you can peel weight.
Yeah, it's buried, though. I don't think you can throw it that hard, Cheryl.
Can you get?
Maybe.
I think you can see a sliver of it enough. I think that's all you need.
For one, for sure.
I got to hit just about not.
Hit it
Yeah, just get this out to there and see what happens.
You might
Because I think he
scooch that rock that Botcher just threw through the hole, and Shotstone will go sideways.
Look at that, go right through that guard. He's got to get it super thin, but you're right, Cheryl. That goes, and that'll kick through there. How far it goes, who knows? But
it's got to go straight sideways.
But they score. It might jam. That red shot rock might go right across to that side one.
Yeah, that's the question. Where does that one go?
It's the only way you can score, that's for sure. Oof.
They don't give up many steals, do they?
Hurt.
First all week. Here we go. Hebert. Flash. Go. They cut it by. Now bang. Away. Oh, and it gets caught up. And it is for one. My goodness. Now you think back to that stone on the wings. Remember, that was Brad Thiessen. He missed it. Now it ends up coming back to bite Cooey. Hits the catcher, and it holds Alberta to just the single. Cooey on the board.
With rewards points that never expire, you get free nights fast. Now stay 2 separate times and get a free night. Book now at bestwestern.com.
World Financial Group has as its core values integrity, reliability, honesty, hard work, and service to others. Our more than 9,000 licensed Canadian associates stand by these principles each day. They ensure that as they help families take control of their money and make it work for them, they do it the right way, every time. Through the companies represented by WFG's affiliated licensed WFG associates, offer families insurance, investment, and retirement products from many different well-known providers. This power of choice can make a world of difference. Build a future your family can count on. Contact a WFG associate today.
Now, every club would like to have one of those hanging from their rafter. The banner that will go to the team and their club. So it will be either the Glencoe Club in Calgary, home of Kevin Cooey, or the Saville Community Sports Centre, the home of Brendan Botcher. As for the first time since Thursday night in a game against Manitoba, Alberta has been forced to that single. So we go to 3, and for the first time in the game, it's Team Wildcard that does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
And neither of these teams get forced very often. We're pretty impressed. I think both teams are pretty happy after that, and Kevin thought he was giving up a steal.
Yeah, if Neufeld had bumped it a couple feet farther, they had a realistic chance at 2 or 3.
Back 4 right now.
What a great shot just to get the single.
Back 4. Wait's close. Hard then. Hard meat. Hard. Let's grab it up here. No. Freeze this. Stay with it. Yep.
A little bit, Penny.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yes. You can chisel this. No, I don't think so.
I get grabbed.
Just trying to decide if we want to hit any of them.
Okay. What happens if we peel the guard?
No, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just not sure if we're running it into there is any good.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Just peel.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Touched in the opening about the low risk approach. He very good at
Go ahead.
deciding whether they are in a bit of trouble and working their way out of it. There's a corner guard they can use too.
Nice.
Great shot.
Well, of course, this all started for Team Wildcard a week ago Friday night. Play-in game. Win over John F. Then they lost immediately. They bounced back. And then against Manitoba, they were down, I think if I remember correctly, 5-1 before coming back to win 9-8. And here they are. They got through the group play, through the championship round, and then picked up wins over Team Canada in the 3-4 and then Northern Ontario earlier today to put themselves into the second straight year the Brier final.
Little get pretty tight.
Whoa then. 2/3.
Getting real tight.
Whoa then. I know. I hear you. Stay with it, Ben. You got to cover this red.
Yeah. Really tight.
I hear you.
Whoa.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
Hard, Benny. Go.
Hard. Yes.
Attaboy. And tight it is now for Alberta and Cooey. Well, it's been, when you look at the scores and you look at the games, 11 straight. And in fact, the 12th coming over Northern Ontario in the 1-2 page playoff. But they could, by their own admission, easily have been 8-3. They did pull some out with big shots, but it had its bumps along the way, but you can't take anything away. Here they are playing for the championship.
They're thinner. Cool.
Kevin said midweek that they felt like there was peace of mind knowing they had a lot better in them, and they've definitely shown that the last few games.
Probably 2/3 high. It's probably good.
You gonna roll out with 2/3 though? Yes. I think you want to be closer to nose.
Okay.
Oh, he thinks you can. I don't think you can get both these reds. I don't think so either, but it's all right.
Good normal.
Get closer to nose. Firm.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't think you're going to get both reds, are you?
Hard.
Now that they've upped the weight, it's possible. But
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep.
TJ Neufeld, bang. And
good shot.
Nope, they'll leave the one red. Wild card sitting the one top edge.
Shot each.
Wide open. Second shot is covered by their own stone, top 12.
Yeah. I like it. Medium? Sure.
time and time again, Botcher skips his way out of trouble, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, even this, he could throw a double at this, but they're playing the hit and roll.
Hard! Whoa! Whoa!
Because the double would just leave a double back.
Yeah!
Decent.
Hard!
Gotta go.
Now, where's the roll? Oh, he avoids the jam, rolls it
That'll
over.
play, Darren. Sorry.
And they'll sit third shot.
Yeah. It's fine.
Shows a lot of patience,
Just
Brendan.
jumped when I got off it. It's a good throw.
Well, my first thought was to do that. Yeah, that's the shot.
Roll in beside it.
Okay.
Normal.
Normally.
This could curl a little. That's the one in the similar spot coming the other direction. Thiessen flash, narrow.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Hebert.
Hard.
Staying with it. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That jumped.
That spot's
and away they go.
Neither team have read that spot.
No, and Kevin didn't like it out of BJ's hand. I think he felt like it was a little full and a little firm, but it walked.
Trying to roll 2-3 feet. Yeah.
Out of nowhere, a shot at a deuce here.
You like medium?
I do.
Yeah, it looked like it picked.
I think they're not picking. They're just
fresh.
They're just it's just.
The curls there.
Yep.
Just plain curls there. Fooled them.
Yep.
Boy, now they're trying to hold this. They'd love to roll it over.
Go!
There is that guard covering the edge of the 8 if they can get it over there. Oh, man, they bangs it right on the beak.
Shot.
You know, that goes to something we've talked about before, because it's always now the draw to the button. Everything played into the middle. Back in the day, when you played, everyone had a spot of ice, Cheryl, that you were responsible for. So you played out to the edge of the 12 and inside the 8, and everyone. Now no one goes to the wings.
No, because hammer is so critical to these teams, so they don't care. At all cost, it's to get the hammer, get that last rock. So a lot of paths just sit. So it can be the second end of the game, and you can be down a new path.
So yeah, that's right. You go out there, you've never been there before.
No, exactly. It's fresh. It catches a lot of players off guard. Some of the best.
Just roll a sliver in if you can.
Okay.
So just tuck a piece underneath, Russ?
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. You've got to be careful. If you leave it half buried, then it gives an angle for Botcher to raise it and roll away, and there might not be a double. It's a tough situation for Cooey here.
Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Hebert to flash.
Hard.
Where's that roll? Oh, and he'll put it almost completely underneath.
No, I don't know if he'll love that, because I think you can actually run your own back if you're wild card and get a roll behind the corner.
And there is the two stones you just see there.
We're trying to hit like 2/3 low.
The
We're
one
just,
covering the edge of the 8
I'd say just
on the
over
left-hand side.
we're pretty much just playing the roll to here.
That's
if
right.
we make that, we'll make
Yeah,
that.
that'll kick under. For
Kick
sure.
one underneath the corner guard. It's a pretty good opportunity here.
Medium.
Yeah.
Try and hit it a little your way, Brad.
Yeah.
Low.
I think I'd play it the other way, Russ.
I would too.
Yeah, I would.
The raise is easier. You're
Yeah.
right, and roll.
Yeah, roll your shooter under, because the only problem with playing it across the face, you're going to roll the second stone deeper in the rings.
Clean.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Very close.
Hard.
Decent.
Hard.
Now,
Big roll.
Martin will pick it up.
Roll.
Oh,
pretty good.
Okay.
they'll get that much space. Is that enough, though?
Well, if they'd rolled a little more, which is what they wanted, it would have been a very easy double. This is a dangerous double.
Yeah, pretty much perfect for the rock.
The intern way.
This is one of those missable ones. You go over the top.
Mm-hmm.
He never has that split, does he? I don't think he ever plays it.
He won't play that.
So we're talking about maybe playing the split on that stone in the foreground out in front, just below the bottom of the cup.
Right. If he,
Okay,
I think what Kevin's saying, this is really hard double. So if he makes it, there's an extremely good chance it rolls out. And then Kevin was whispering, so Brendan wouldn't hear about that split. And I don't think they'd play that, Cheryl. It's not there.
No,
I don't believe it's there.
No, it looks pretty tough.
So is this double. You need to hit inch or less.
Something you can sweep, and hopefully you can hold it.
Yep.
Almost just like a little feather redirect.
Yeah, which is close to missing everything.
Yep.
Final stone and facing two.
Hard flash. Hard flash.
Hard flash. Ebert, little miss, got it. Oh, and sure does. Straight crush, great call.
Attaboy, too.
That's very, very talented.
He's not afraid to miss.
No.
He just is not.
Well, let's go back. I mean, we've said all week, when he commits, win or lose, he's committed to the shot.
Yeah, it's amazing, and he doesn't think of the possibility of missing, which is most of us don't have that ability.
Everybody else hits that too thick, just in case. You don't want to breeze it right by, give up a three.
You're so right.
Good end. Yeah.
Good end, guys.
Yeah, they thought they had something going here, but a great final stone by Kevin Cooey. And we'll put a blank on the board.
When I see the Brier tankard, I want to wrap my arms around it.
Oh, when I see that trophy, I just think the best.
I think it's one of the greatest trophies. You get kind of chills when you see them pipe it out.
It's such a cool looking trophy. It has so much history. So many great curlers have hoisted that trophy.
You go back to the Richardsons back in the 50s and the 60s. You think about Rick Folk doing it in 1980.
Growing up as a kid, you're watching guys like Pat Ryan sticks out to me, Randy Furby, Stout, and Howard.
To be able to compete for such a special trophy is an amazing opportunity for us, and one we certainly don't take for granted.
One day, I'd love to hoist that up. The team that's winning the Brier and holding that trophy's accomplished something really cool, and those four guys will have that for the rest of their lives, and that's pretty special.
And after the opening ceremony last Saturday, everyone posed for their team photo, except for one person. There's only three there for Team Nova Scotia. Out of Dartmouth, skip Stuart Thompson was ill and had to leave the ice. So we had the 16 teams in two groups of 8. And you see the 4 that advanced out of Pool A and the 4 out of Pool B. So a blank on the board. It remains Alberta leading 1-0. We go to the 4th. Once again, Team Wildcard. Brendan Botcher out of the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton with Last Rock. They have the hammer, playing the Redstone.
Once again, the angles weren't good for Botcher. He opened it up early enough. Once BJ rolled out, a hit and roll out in the wide side there, they had a realistic chance at 2 with no risk of any danger.
I know, I hear you.
Small little bump.
Off then. Off. Curl.
Boy, Colton, good shot.
Those top 4 teams in each pool advanced then to the championship round starting on Thursday. They played a mini round robin, crossing over, taking their records with them. By Friday afternoon, we knew the top 4 teams and those teams that would be eliminated, including Manitoba and Mike McEwen out of West St. Paul.
This is where I think you
you see Brendan and how he moderates and not to get frustrated. You had a steal opportunity going in the second end, and Cooey makes a great shot. You had a deuce opportunity going last end, and Cooey makes another great shot. But that just means you're getting opportunities, and one of those shots may not turn out. You just don't want to, if you're Brendan, to start to push.
The shade high side, you could probably light 2.
Hard to stick it. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Think throw firm, just a sliver high.
Okay.
Just play it like that.
Make sure you kill the top one, though.
There's a bit of space.
I got to hit 7/8 will kill it.
You got to get to 3/4.
Yeah, 3/4.
7/8 doesn't do the trick.
Throw peel.
Yeah, I like this.
Little high side.
I like that weight choice. Make sure you get rid of one of those reds.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
It's a little bit of curl here.
Right off, right off, right off. Sit.
Stop off.
And it will just spin out. Just can't hold the 2.
If they hit it in the exact same spot with the other turn, that would have hung on there. Good shot, though, just the same.
Yeah.
Do you think we can make a half good freeze here?
It's a tough spot, but
okay, easy.
Could. Yeah.
Just don't know where to put. Yeah. Okay. Roll out a hair.
Yep.
Whoa,
whoa,
nice.
whoa.
Stay close, card.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Close. Darren. Yep. Darren. That curls a lot. Good throw.
And right on the nose.
Okay. Good. Close it. You don't need to push.
No.
It's a good situation. Throw weight, Beach. On the nose.
Interesting there is, so you hear that. There's Brendan.
Hair down.
Yep.
At 27, saying to 36-year-old Darren Moulding, hey, just relax. No, hey, no need to push. Everything's good. Now, who's the calm one there?
The 27-year-old.
Okay.
Well, that's what is a mistake that most of us make, is you just try to create something when if you just be patient, go up and down the sheet, you're going to get opportunities. And I think it's frustrating, too, when you got Kevin making those big shots against you. Sometimes you'll try to push harder.
Sure. Is it going to be slower?
No, this should be okay till the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, 14-7.
75. Yeah.
So they're playing a corner freeze, are they?
Yeah, and the theory is obviously you get shot rock, you might get a mistake, but even if it forces Cooey to blast it out, then you can draw around that corner guard.
But again, here, going inside out, the ice should be what?
A little slower because we haven't been over this wide, but it could be a hair straighter.
Come on. Gotta go, boys. Gotta go. Hard.
Look at these guys go.
Decent. Well, leave it up there. Leave it up there. Leave it up there. Leave it up there. That's
leave
okay.
it high, and it's over curled. So shot rock does belong to Alberta.
You can roll in and still get that close. Still keep that.
Actually, the full turnaround.
Sure. I like the out turnaround.
Top 8.
Yeah.
Thing right to T.
I like the out turn too.
Like that?
Lost the angle there. That just slowed down on the fresh pebble enough to curl.
Probably this way.
Okay.
Just thinking
top
the
fours
on this will be probably for sure good.
Yeah. This intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's 14.5 on the intern. Right.
Yeah.
Just because it's a bit more curl.
Yeah, I would agree.
You just, I think no matter what you do here, you don't want to be deep, but you don't want it. You want to overbury. You don't want to leave a double. Try and get it behind that guard. It's just about setting up for a force now.
A little bit of room, guys. Lots of room.
Like
to go. Only.
Yeah, we're top 8.
Top 8. What?
Top 8 only.
Hard then, Benny. You got to get T-line. Hard for everything. Got to curl.
Keep it going.
Got to go.
Hard for everything.
Whoa,
Flash.
just T.
Hebert.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, they had that judged, didn't they?
Yes.
Well, they did not want to leave a double. That was part of the jump on the brush.
A little deeper than perfect.
Nice speed.
Whoa.
Hair light again.
whoa, if you can.
Okay, a hair light again.
Line's good. Not bad. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Weight
whoa,
only, play the weight.
It's running like it's heavy.
I like the line.
We'd like your line's good now. It's parked, so.
Yep, it's real close.
No.
Deer, and just that little bump and roll off.
I thought that was really good.
Clark thought it was a little light, and you can't blame him because the last shot was in a slow path. This one wasn't.
Get anywhere under.
Well, no,
I guess if he makes that, I have a double.
Yeah, and I don't even know if that's going to be there anyways.
I just not typically. I'd say this is pretty straight.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think that's good.
Darren's came in pretty straight too when you consider it. Didn't really finish hard.
No.
You don't think that's max?
It's not like he overthrew it.
No,
I don't.
I mean, it's barely just tee line.
It's just a fraction dish now. You get it wide enough, it'll curl. You get into that middle 8 where the broom was. It's underneath the dish.
Colton's and Brad's. But Brad's run back, he's wide.
Yeah.
It curled up and got 7/8. Colton's were a little wide, curled up.
Okay.
That looks like good ice for hack to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I love
That's
it.
what we're throwing.
Just throw the right weight, Kev.
Ideally, roll on top. Still might be a wee bit of pebble here, Cheryl. It's only the 4th end.
Skip Stone's here in 4. And Kevin Cooey with his first. Leading 1-0.
Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really close to me. Yes. It's got to go. Hard. It's got to go, Colton.
Gotta go, Colton Flash. Gotta go. Now, Heber will try to help this over.
Get in there.
And gonna crawl over on top, and he does.
Just again, another brilliant shot.
Too.
No choice for Brendan.
Yeah, you're a little heavy. Easy board. Solid half.
Sorry, Kev.
Rolled another inch. There is no raised double. Is there? No, you can't get all 3, can you? If you go across the top, your shooter could hit that yellow one.
Yeah.
On the edge?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right away. Decent. Martin right away. Molding calling them on.
Oh, no. Okay.
Shoot.
That is not what they wanted. You miss it high side, not that you can blame them. How far off is that? An inch?
Shoot, I like that one.
Look where it rolled.
Then I think he noses it.
The intern pass not there.
Which is good.
Straight guard.
What do you think his odds? I think he plays that. It might come off that. It's a real nice angle, but it's his intern.
Still a 3 though.
Okay.
And it's wide, so.
Anywhere here?
Yeah. You know, make
nice
him,
to get 4 shots.
make him draw.
Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah, you don't want to come here and give him.
Well, and I don't want to really be here and give him a nose hit for an out count out. So let's just go real tight.
The line's the most important.
Speed's real good here. Okay, let's go. Tight.
Drinks? Too much?
My first thought would be too much, but because where do we take from my draw? Right tap there. That was like in here, right?
Well, that was here, but we really swept it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's going to be different.
We played some draws though that.
The more ice you take, the more it's going to curl today.
Because of the dish.
Mm-hmm. I think he's smart to take that much.
You can hold the intern too if you want.
Oh.
Okay.
I really like the way BJ and Kevin Cooey work together. It's for a first year.
I definitely don't think that's too much.
It's like they played together for years.
I think the stress meter is about the same on both of them, right? I think that's why.
It is.
Which is close to 0.
Yeah.
Tight, I love it. You like it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I see this curling.
Me too.
Okay,
Me too. I like it.
You'd almost rather leave a hole, Cheryl, wouldn't you? Because if it overcurls, you can nose that and make the double.
Same as you draw the button.
You leave a little port, Brendan comes through there, he's probably not shot rock.
No, you're right.
So take enough ice here.
Show him the center line side.
Yeah, right. Yeah, leave a like a 13-inch port or something.
Well, we showed you earlier, they are not forced very often, and when it comes to stealing, they are
Line's good.
the big thieves.
Perfect three. Hard bend.
This week.
Let's stop now.
Line's good.
Clean
Stop.
it. It's gonna curl. Clean it. Line's good. Top 12.
Clean it.
Off. Line's real good. Top 12.
Needs to stop.
Just get just
hard,
for
Benny.
Whoa. Go. Whoa. You're good.
Oh, that was exactly where they wanted it, isn't
that
it?
he can't rip it and give us one. Shot, Kev.
It's got to overbury a little. That might be the actual best shot to score. But
I think that was brilliant getting it in for a shot.
Thick half.
Thin.
Onto that one or onto that one.
How much weight do you
That's his
like?
two choices. Now, where does this go?
Well, I'd like to throw
If
firm,
it goes
almost
there, it
heel
stays
to
there.
it
But if it goes
runs.
there, it actually kicks back into the rings.
I think so.
I think so. Go for it.
Yeah. Half rock.
I'll go for it indeed. Well, I think back just to last night in the 1-2 page playoff. Alberta against Northern Ontario. Alberta opened with 2. And then they stole 3 to make it 5-0. And how difficult it was, of course. It ended after 8. 9-4 Alberta winning.
Yeah, it has to rub off the back.
Kevin Cooey talks with Coach John Dunn.
Remember, this is a hair wider than where Thiessen threw normal weight or board weight and missed it narrow. But this will become a lot harder.
Well, this could also be the game right now on the line. He's facing 4. Looking for the in-off here. Staying with it. Molding, calling line. Got to come across and sit there. And he spins away and will finally sit down. And it will be a steal of 1.
Fantastic shot.
Really up against it. Facing 4. Bumping that one far enough. And giving up the single. He wanted more.
You might not get to choose what to watch. Or even how to decorate. But at least you can choose when to have breakfast. Have breakfast anytime at Tim's and try our new sausage and bacon wrap.
Here's how to measure with ease. The Benchmark Laser Measure has one-button control and continuous measurement, so you can get the measurements you need easier than ever before. Sweet bowling closet. The Benchmark Laser Measure, only $29.97 and only at Home Hardware.
I think it'll fit.
Want a performance car that actually fits your life? Introducing the new 2019 Ford Edge ST. Capability meets power in the first SUV from the Ford Performance team. The new 2019 Ford Edge ST.
It's been a wonderful World Championship so far. Hello, Canada. I'm Vic Rauter.
And I'm Doug. Let's go live to the icy lanes where Mark Nichols is sliding his giant puck thing.
Wrong sport, Doug.
Ooh, it's got a nice inwardish twirl.
That's an out turn he's actually throwing.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes. Yeah!
Very wrong sport, Doug.
Wow, Nichols has been dominating this period.
It's the end.
Aw, cheer up, Vic. There's still 5 more quarters left. And then a shootout.
So that steal of 1. It's now a 2-0 lead for Kevin Cooey and the Alberta champions. And once again, it'll be Team Wildcard that has last rock. Brendan Botcher has the hammer playing the red stone. So center guard, corner guard, and around come Alberta. And now Carrick Martin with his second.
A little tight. Yeah. Tight. Really gotta go. Tight. Tight.
Yeah, 2.
Go. Halfway tight.
2.
Can you let Darren go? Darren go. Go. Okay, that'll be good enough. That'll be good. Okay.
Yeah.
Smart to stay with that. They brushed it to over curl. Now they've got an angle to get rid of both rocks.
Center.
Yeah.
Long guard.
Long guard. I like it.
Yeah, I think you want to cover. He might do that.
Okay.
If he's playing that,
center.
it's not terrible. We still got a guard.
You split the center,
This
Fox.
isn't even bad.
Make it, Fox. 1/3.
Throw for here.
Okay. Yeah.
A little above half.
Yeah, halfway.
Set up pretty good, Alberta, for a force, so you might as well go with it. A force could turn into a steal. Not a lot of risk yet.
Hard early.
Weight's the line too.
Okay, line's okay, but where are you?
Good. Weight's good.
What does
Just
that
over
mean?
half.
Weight's all there.
What does that mean?
Close to the red.
Stay with it then. Are you
Weight's
freezing
good.
here?
Weight's
Please be clear.
I need it.
Well, that's been a concern all week.
It has, Vic.
Don't tell me good. Tell me where it is.
Halfway.
Yep.
Good shot.
Shot flush.
Well, they ended up giving up a steal of one. Boy, it could have been a lot worse.
Well, yeah, the old adage is sometimes, close isn't good enough. Well, I would argue that close is definitely good enough here. This is a game saver. Rolls that over, sticks it for second shot. That's really good shot.
Key shot brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
That's an inch or so thinner. It could have been 3.
Decent.
Brilliant shot.
And opens up everything.
That's going to be in too. Oh, it didn't either. Didn't take the spin.
I don't know.
Great shot.
Hit.
What do you got to hit to make that?
Is it half?
Heel.
Hey, Flash. Should run straight here for you.
Yeah.
No.
Colton Flash.
Ah.
Not a lick yet.
Yep. Whoa,
Got
whoa,
something?
whoa, whoa.
Sure does. Got it. That one too.
Stay there.
Oh, and it spills in.
Man.
That was fantastic. Stay in the rings.
Colton Flash at 92%, and that'll bring the numbers up.
Shot Flash.
Thick half for sure.
If you're thick and roll into it, it's fine.
That's really.
Yeah, it does.
No worry about him tonight then.
No.
Being a first timer here.
And he was one of the ones we wondered if he'd,
Yep. Gotta go,
rise up
gotta
to the
go,
occasion,
gotta
or the stress would get, or the pressure would get to him.
Hard.
Not at all.
Martin staying with it. They just can't quite roll it over.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a
We'll get back
huge
to
spotlight for Colton, but he had been doing a little bit of skipping in the last 2 or 3 years, and moving down the second would feel a little bit more comfortable under the gun. Maybe not in a Brier final.
3 previous Briers for Colton, of course, with Saskatchewan and Steve Laycock.
Yep.
Look at the numbers, all of them 90 plus for Alberta.
Flash.
Anything? Now rolling it away. They do.
Good shot.
Very nice.
And the force is on because of Colton's great
Medium.
shot.
This should get a hair curl.
How much weight?
Good
Easy.
medium.
Medium.
Good
Medium.
Darren
Just
Molding.
medium.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Go
Yep.
here.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Right to it. Right to it.
Oh dear.
That spot has caught more players
Just
tonight.
easy.
It wasn't as fast as like to the button.
We talked about it going the other direction. Right in this area, Thiessen missed a wide open hit, and then we just watched one there. There's a little bit of curvature to the ice a little bit. There's a little more curl when you get around that edge of the 8, then out really wide and out in tighter, maybe edge of the 4. And there's been about 3 or 4 already that have.
Mine's fine.
Line will be
Come
fine.
off the cliff.
Yeah.
Mine's fine.
And even with these brushers, you'd think they could hold it, but you just
Really
can't. It's like it
gotta
gains
go.
momentum.
Gotta go hard. Gotta go hard, boys.
Big carry. So Flash.
Come on, keep
Hebert.
going.
You've held up behind them, barking away. Oh, and great job, fellas. And a little pat in the back.
Didn't throw that very hard.
How do you rent these guys out for a game? Eh? Is there an hourly wage? Or
I don't think Kevin would share them
oh,
at
okay.
all.
Yeah, I guess they're taking.
Whoa.
Close.
Medium.
Molding now, trying to make him bend. Trying to get this over, maybe.
There it goes again.
And again, we'll slide underneath.
Okay.
You're just not believing it.
One of those rocks, eh?
How much you can do about that?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you that's a. It shows a 15:25 at least.
Right up.
It'll be 15 seconds. Yeah.
So you got to hope that Flash and Hebert now have recovered enough, because they're going to put to the test again here.
Soft and still got there.
Yeah, I can't imagine Kevin overthrowing this.
That's your 8 though, so here.
And they're still gasping for breath.
If Kevin's light, he's sweeping it himself.
Going to be calling BJ out.
Sure. You think 15? I think it's 15.
I think it's 15 too.
I think it's 15.
Give me a shade more.
Check on your rock. I thought I might have saw something. Yeah. So that there, Flash?
It's right there. Give you.
There you go.
You want to see a little more than last time, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Not much, just a little bit.
Just give us a little more. Look at that, everybody.
Line's good. You want to be above the
90
tee.
plus for Alberta.
Want to be above the tee, guys.
As we play here in 5. Now he
Weight's
said,
okay, I think.
I'm going to give you a little more.
Weight's okay. It's coming down.
Should be okay.
Please stop.
Run out of rings. Shot, Kev.
Look at that curl.
I love that.
And that's one for the team there. Boy, to take the brushers right out of it.
That's a veteran throw.
A foot from disaster, and it's just perfect.
That's what he's been. Almost
Just similar
perfect.
type throw, just max weight.
This should be a nice top, like 14,
Yeah.
7, 5, 15.
Oh, I think so. I just think those couple that have gotten out in the frost have been slow. Not a lot, but a bit. That still looks like max. That looks like max ice to me.
They believe it may be frosty, and that's why he said frost.
Okay.
He doesn't believe that there's maybe a little bit of,
Yeah,
as you
true.
say,
Well,
Dave.
it could be. Could be.
It would react the same.
Clean.
Good call here too. You're never going to blank this end without a good freeze here, and this is the right call.
So playing to shot stone tee line in the 8-foot.
Line's good. Go.
Line's good, yeah.
Brendan Botcher.
Okay, just line. Weight's good. Just line.
Hard line.
Just
Hard
line.
He's it.
Hard.
Martin, hard line. Don't lose it. Oh, don't lose it. And they have. And you could hear Molding saying hard for line.
I thought it was there. Sorry. That's pretty good.
Not bad. They came down there.
Yeah, it did.
Hard. Line's
Go ahead,
good.
line's good. Go.
Line's good, yeah. Gotta go line.
Okay, just line. Weight's good. Just line.
Hard line.
Just
Hard
line.
line. Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Keep going.
Two choices here. Dead on with Peel would work,
Yeah, I like that.
or pick it clean. With that much broom, I'm thinking pick it clean is what they're trying to do here.
Yeah, I think that's a call.
Very similar to where he threw a blank in the first end.
Well, and this was Colton's double, too.
That's right.
Pretty close to the same spot. Got a good sense of what it'll do.
Yep. Hard, really hard. Hard.
Hebert.
Hard.
And Flash joining him now. Bang.
Gee.
Oh, and away they go. So they'll have a chance here to get out of it. You wouldn't have thought that was possible, Russ. I didn't think. Thought they'd be forced for sure.
No, that's a shot he would normally make.
Yeah, okay.
I think dead on would have been a little bit easier, but more dangerous. So.
Now again, here we are. They're going to play outside in, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Would you go inside out? And realizing what you've just seen, what we've seen from those earlier stones.
You know, I think I would. I really do.
Whoa. Clean.
Clean.
Clean, yeah.
Clean.
Clean. Holy. Wow.
And there it goes. We're halfway through. 2-0 Alberta.
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of curling Canada.
You don't want to see those out of the corner of your eye. Keep your eyes off the prize until you receive your trophy as the Canadian Men's Curling Championship 2-0 as we check the report after 5.
Well, you look at the score and you can see 2-0 for Alberta. We look inside and see what's been done. Hammer conversion, neither team has been able to. Force efficiency, check mark for wild card, but we take one away from them. They've allowed a steal, so really that's how close it's been on the board.
The report after 5 brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. He's up by 2, trying to win a 4th Canadian Men's Curling Championship. Let's go a little deeper now. We'll go back to that second, and a big shot by Kevin Cooey.
Well, yeah, we're looking for shots that have changed the control in an end. The deuce is on for a wild card or the steal is on until this one. Peels it over, they get their one.
That's for the single. Then a blank in 3, but it doesn't. It comes with Cooey again making a big shot.
Well, the deuce is already on for wild card in this end, but this in-turn weight peel double, you could go through the hole if you miss it, makes it perfectly. The blank is on.
And of course, we showed you that tee shot, the in-off against 4 to give up the steal of 1, and that's how we sit now, 2-0. And if you look at the numbers, absolute brilliant numbers on the Alberta side. Botcher at 81. Cooey has fallen now out of the 90s to 88, but he does have the advantage in this, the men's final. Tim Hortons Brier from Brandon.
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by New Holland, #TogetherBlue, by Home Hardware, Here's How, and by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
And Cooey and the team from the Glencoe Club in Calgary are on to tomorrow's final.
I didn't get to a Brier till 2010, and then to get through and all of a sudden win one. I mean, that was obviously great. It seemed that every time we've been back, we've kind of been in there. I mean, this will be my 6th Brier final, so 4-2 sounds a lot better than 3-3, so hopefully we can get another win. You never know when your last opportunity will present itself.
And when you look back at the names, Alberta names, Randy Ferbey, of course, that wonderful run, his 4, and then, of course, Kevin Martin. His run, back-to-back, of course, in 8 and 9, 4 as well, so he trying to match that. His first was 2010, then a Worlds in Cortina, and following it up there, another World Championship in 16, and trying to now win a 4th to join the likes of Ferbey and Martin. And Rob Dewhurst, who's started in 2001 as an event coordinator in Regina with Curling Canada, giving a little spit and polish to the Tankard Trophy in his final event. And where will whose name will be on that heart to fill that space? On this final night here in Brandon, the Tim Hortons Brier.
You like it?
2-0. Alberta leads it. And after that blank, it will be once again Team Wildcard that does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones. And you saw Kevin Cooey on the bench. And obviously leading, thinking though to himself, to my mind anyway, Russ, a little frustrated that he couldn't bang it on the nose to force there. Couldn't hold that shooter.
The tick. Yeah, no, you're right, Vic. After the 2 circus shots he made, you kind of just felt that was a fairly automatic, but fairly straight spot. He didn't want to miss wide. He protected a little bit and let Botcher off the hook there. As you said, Cheryl, after that incredible cross the sheet double stick for Colton to look like a force.
2/3 flash. Throw it good.
Same out here.
So, Cheryl, if you are team wild card, and yes, you gave up the steal, you're down by 2. How is Brendan Botcher feeling about the game?
Well, you know, it's funny because Kevin Cooey had to save. He saved them in the second end from giving up a steal. He almost gave a steal to wild card, and in the third end, they almost gave up a deuce to wild card. Kevin had to make that great double. So I think if I'm Brendan, I'm saying, you know, we've had him on the ropes. Kevin may not be able to keep making shots like that. Again, I wouldn't push. You're down a couple. You might have to a bit, but there's still a lot of game left.
Positive. No.
Okay. Again, a little reminder from the skipper, Cooey, to the front end to tell Colton Flash be a little more positive with the rotation. He's a little soft.
Nice opening here now. You could probably get underneath those guards if you
Clean.
tried hard enough.
Yeah, slight little stagger now.
Yep. Hard.
Come on, bud.
Hard. Hard to it.
Great to get it by and get a roll. Now can they roll it over behind their own corner? Just not quite far enough.
No, almost, though.
I got a little over half.
Hack.
Tough shot, though.
Just hack.
How do you gotta go, Beach?
We're light.
Hard then.
Beach.
Whoa.
BJ Neufeld called off.
Yep. Whoa.
Staying with it.
Off.
Close.
Yep.
Hard bend.
Yep.
Now that's just where are they going to go?
Great shot, goal.
They'll leave it in the open, back edge of the button.
I don't like rolling behind the center, behind the tee.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
Only one thinks, of course, third Brier for him, but to be held off the board through 5, that's unheard of for Brendan Botcher.
Hair less weight.
That's pretty unbelievable.
Yep. Whoa.
It's never happened, in fact, to him.
Go ahead.
I got to hang around here.
Deep.
All right, Beach. Hey, Beach.
Save me here. Get around those. And
We don't want to be button, guys. Just full 4.
So 15 seconds, right?
Stay to be full 8.
Yeah.
Bite the 4.
Bite the 4. Yeah, you know the speed.
Pretty nice opportunity now.
You just think of that. Wild card's been scoring almost 8 points a game. How are they going to do that? They're running out of time.
I got their bend.
Hard line.
It's good. Top
Hard
8.
then. What?
Top 8. Top 4.
Room.
Top
Yep.
4.
Yep.
Top 4. Line only.
Room.
T line.
Head.
Head.
Yes.
Hard bend.
I hear
Great
you.
opportunity here if they can somehow hook this around.
Off. Needs to stop, guys. Off. Sit.
Shot.
Yeah, that's great shot making. BJ Neufeld.
Actually over curled. Very nice, though.
Okay. Get him all.
Heel.
No lack of curl out there today.
2/3 thing.
You could play it cute with medium and try and stick your shooter.
I don't like that, but I like firm.
Just make it.
Yeah.
Whatever you like. I don't mind. Whatever you like.
Maybe throw firm at it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for
Out turn.
Yeah. 2/3.
Needs to do something here, Darren Molding. 73% after having an
Clean.
outstanding couple of games.
Gotta go.
Go for nose.
Hard.
Tarek Martin. And we'll get it and get rid of both. Very nice.
That helps.
Oh, boy. It looked like it was going to stick
I
and not.
thought he was going to stuff it all day.
Wasn't as much weight as I thought he was going to throw.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, I think part of Darren's struggles with his numbers is due to BJ's 93% game.
You keep playing run doubles, you're not going to score that well.
Makes it tough.
Line looks close.
I got the same.
Line's good.
One more time around.
Yeah, they took a lot more ice here. It'd be interesting to see. It should still curl hard.
Weight's great. Top 4 T lines. Whoa, heavy. Little heavy. Heavy. It's heavy. Back button.
Oof.
Good beach.
Well, they had that figured out. They really did. They're having a great game. Ben Hebert, flash.
I gave it more than
a little more release, right? We got the same split.
It's lucky he did. It wouldn't have got by.
No.
Just crazy curler.
Yeah.
Is it better that way or the outturn?
Outturn seems better.
Only other shot I'm seeing is rolling that middle one in.
Yeah, that's good too.
Whatever you like.
I'm good with this. I think you're throwing just T-line though until we got it.
Okay.
I think you're deep enough, and it came out. You can see a sliver of it on the intern side, so this looks like the more natural side.
Foot lighter would have been dangerous. They can definitely get this. Maybe almost to the nose if they're throwing it as light as they're saying.
Hard line.
Right away.
Clean.
Wait, we're definitely tapping.
Yep.
Whoa. Back 8.
Back 8. Close.
Whoa.
Back 8. Close.
Decent.
Back 8. Whoa.
Stay close.
Yep.
Real close.
Whoa.
Don't want it.
Whoa.
Now, Martin to help carve it over. Oh, they got it by. Get across the nose a little bit. No, right on the beat. And pushing it back.
Brilliant.
It's just a perfect weight to make that shot, and you used your brushers.
Very good.
Well, 2 good ones back to back by Moulding.
Very good.
Close.
Whoa.
Back 8. Close. Back 8. Whoa. Close.
Yep.
Real close.
Whoa.
Don't want it.
Whoa.
Park. Park.
Just a foot heavy with BJ's, right? Or they wouldn't have had that shot.
Yeah, he puts 3 in play.
I think because Rusty had to go out further, and
I
of
like
course
this,
then
Kev.
they had to
You like
pound
it?
it because
Right.
it's curling hard.
I mean, you could play this right now too.
What do you have of it? I feel like there's not as much as you think.
You got half rock. You're yellow or the back red?
No, the
Oh,
red.
you have a big third.
Run backs there might be just as easy. Better result.
Well, if you bump that red back,
What do you think, too?
isn't that going on to the yellow at the back edge?
Yeah,
It
it could.
I think they're trying to hit it thinner than that across the top.
I like your call, Russ.
I don't love the draw because if I just
Third, you're good.
put something where he can just come and bump it.
Yeah. Make this go.
Yeah, because if you make, not that the run back's a gimme, but if you make this one, which isn't easy either, the next one you're not going to see probably. They're going to go right around that perfect. They do have the yellow rays, I guess. It gives them 2 options, doesn't it?
Yep. Whoa.
Kevin Cooey in his
Whoa.
first.
Whoa.
Got something? And, oh boy, he just absolutely surgically cut that out of there.
He is stealing ends away from these guys. Just you continue to think, what do you have to do?
And still a nice opportunity here, though, for Team Wildcard.
I got 15 even on that first one that was just full 8. So
Yeah, it's 75,
It's nice.
almost 14 and a half.
14 or 14 sometimes.
okay, I think full 4 is where we're shooting for. Make that run back a little longer.
Yeah.
It's the most curl I've seen all week in this spot right here.
So then can you adjust for that
Line's
weight
good.
because
Top
it's
button. A little
could be
bit.
slightly heavier.
Whoa, we're good. Line. Yeah.
Don't want to. Don't want to.
Well,
Okay.
then.
Yes.
Decent Martin.
You have to.
Back 4.
Shaken off.
Whoa.
Mouldings. Call.
Coming down. Coming down. Yep. It's actually.
Whoa, line's great.
Whoa, we don't want to bury too much. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, we knew it was going to be a terrific battle by the front ends, and they've both been on the mark. Thiessen and Martin, knowing that stone all the way down.
Yep. Nose gets rid of it.
Right.
Like the worst thing I want to
Good
do
one.
is jam it across the top.
That's good.
Right on the beak.
Millimeter high.
Yeah, the only thing they can't do here is jam that red onto the back yellow. So nose,
Yeah, like that.
yes.
Yeah. Nose is tricky, though, isn't it? Because look how close you've got to get to that,
Yeah.
that red guard. That wouldn't be an option either. Thought they'd sweep it a shade farther. They can protect a little bit here, but the jam's still a possibility at the back.
Last word, Cooey to BJ Neufeld. Don't be cute. Just get it. Move it by. Avoid that stone back edge of the 8. Right now it is wild card hitting the 1. Oh boy, all on its own.
Yeah, hard bend.
Hebert.
Hard bend.
Oh, he's backed away now. Has he got it? Watch the jam. Oh, and there it goes. It just spills out into the open.
Well, not really. It's dead straight there.
It looked like it was falling off the line.
Whoa.
Wow, I didn't think that was coming up.
It's a great throw.
If it stops there, but it goes into that open spot again.
Like what Neufeld said to Kevin, it was a great throw. It just didn't curl.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, hard.
Martin staying with it now. Got to get it by the guard here.
Clean.
Looking for the blank again, and they'll get it. Wow. Maybe one of the best 2-0 games you'll ever see.
78. Those mid-80s stripes. That spongy thing you did in 96. And that. Get your paint up to date. Hurry into Home Hardware's paint sale, where our Beauty Tone color experts will help make your home look new. Get 30% off Beauty Tone Signature Series eggshell paint, 30% off Gorilla Glue and Tape, and up to 30% off Weiser and Schlage interior door hardware. The paint sale on now. Only at Home Hardware. Here's how.
Why is curling such a passion for Canadian farmers? We think we know. In farming and curling, the idea is the same. It's about friends and family, teamwork, using the right tools, and getting it done under pressure. That's why New Holland and Pioneer Hybrid are proud to support Curling Canada, helping to grow the game we love. From your team at New Holland and Pioneer Hybrid, here's to success in the field and fun in the rink. Chewing this.
How did you get in the building?
Jumped off a super crane.
The latest movies. Plus brand new seasons of your favorite shows.
There is inherent darkness in you.
I know.
All March. Only on the all-new Crave. Subscribe now.
What could go wrong?
Our final evening here in Brandon, Tim Hortons Brier. It remains 2-0. Alberta, they get 1 and 2 with the last rock. They steal 1 and 4. We go to 7. Out of the corner of their eye, they see all the trophies to be presented at the end of this year's championship. Team Wildcard and Brendan Botcher once again with Last Rock playing the Redstones here in 7. I was asking you if you're Brendan Botcher, Shirley, you might be starting to get a little bit antsy, a little bit annoyed, maybe frustrated.
Yeah, I think I would be. You're setting up these ends. You just set it up in the 3rd. You set it up in the 2nd. Cooey took it away both ends. The 6th end, you're looking really good. Cooey makes that pick, then he makes the run back. You almost, and I said that going into 6, you don't want to push too hard because you're going to get chances, but then it gets frustrating because you set up for those chances and you don't convert it into a deuce.
Good normal.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Yes. Whoa.
Hard.
Whoa.
Made, I assume.
Shot. You have to hand it to Colton Flash in this situation. He's made some great shots.
Quick hole or freeze? I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay. Either that or the hit and roll off the back one.
Yeah, do you have an inch air?
Yeah, an inch.
Okay, you could play just hack and play that too.
Ooh,
I like that.
Hack, though.
Whatever you like.
Back, it'll curl a ton.
It's going to curl a ton with hack.
Should curl here.
Yeah.
Everything's going.
Almost debumped right here.
Good comments from the brushers here. They have that awareness. We've seen a couple take off here.
Clean.
It's not heavy.
Clean. Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Gotta catch.
Hard.
Come on, head down.
Hard.
Head down, go.
Hard, you got it,
You got it,
go,
buddy.
go, go.
Head down, Carrick Martin.
Well, we're on the top one.
And on the top when they are. Watch where it goes.
Well, and that reminder from Darren Moulding that we've seen so much curl here, that's sort of a hint to the thrower to just make sure you overthrow, not underthrow, and that was an underthrow.
Sure don't want to get cute. Just
crucial.
knows this.
What do you guys like?
Well, I mean, I like that call,
I like
but
the call.
this is a little risky. He knows it's not
Let's just make it. Let's make
I
it.
know the spot.
Okay. Bosh, make the shot. Get roll. Kind of
Just
wait.
Throw
Normal.
just throw easy.
Okay. Let's make the roll.
You like normal, Kev?
Whatever makes it best.
I'd rather give him a bit of ice and
Okay.
throw a little less.
Okay.
Let's go.
Think we can hold it. How's that look?
Half a rock.
That looks like a ton of it.
Why is the ice so critical here? It's as if he doesn't want to throw easy. He'd like to throw normal,
nice.
which I'm assuming is a little bit more weight. Why is it so critical?
A little heavy.
They're just trying to save the thrown rock here.
Whoa. Whoa.
It might be a chance to force Botcher to a single.
Wow.
Now there they go
Right
and
in the hole. Whoa.
roll it over, and they are sitting the 3. So well done. Gotta believe in Cooey. So the winner of this, of course, will wear the maple leaf at the Men's Worlds in Lethbridge beginning March the 30th. On the right-hand side, several familiar names. Ramsfeld, of course. Father Eigel was a world champion. From Mowat, Edin to Cruz and Schuster, we know them all. Van Dorp, we know, but there's some new names in there. Oh, gosh, look who's back from Italy. Joel Retornaz. Can't let that go by, Russ.
No, I remember him quite well. He had his 5-1 before we knew it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Close to the triple.
1-2. Oh, he might just glue this to the corner. Oh, and just onto the side.
That's pretty nice.
But be nice to get a bit of.
Let's make that roll.
I like kind of good normal.
I know
Yeah,
what.
I'll do that weight there in that other end, same spot.
Okay.
I know what Brendan was trying to do because he doesn't want to get forced this end, so he's trying to bring the blank possibility back into play.
And he has now, I think. It's tough for BJ to roll far enough here not to set up an easy double.
No. No, hard flash. Hard, anything.
Okay, not bad.
Really smart call here. You hit the top one onto the second one, and you stay almost frozen. And there's your blank.
You're playing the out for him?
Yeah.
Throw hard.
Whoa.
Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Curl.
No.
Darren Moulding. 1. Oh, and then across and gears away.
It's not bad.
Might have been their chance.
Never moved.
They're just having problems in that spot.
Oh, that might be a triple, I said. Yeah.
I'm going to suggest something here.
Maybe I'll let go with that.
Trying to roll a bit here.
They've had wild card.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me go back here. They've had the last rock since the 3rd. Botcher has given up the steal of 1 in 4, blank 5, blank 6. It might be a change, might be a necessary change to get rid of it. Take the 1 and see what you can do without last rock.
No, you're not wrong there. Many teams have had that discussion saying it's just not working for us. But I would go back in this situation, in this game, and say they've had their chances, and Kevin can't keep standing on his head, but switching it up may not be a bad option.
The other way.
They may not have a choice.
Dead, not it. Good job, Beach.
Nice little pocket there for Botcher. Hit and roll on top.
Low roll.
Yeah.
And the only thing that would concern me here now is we're playing in 7. If you get it now, you're giving Cooey the last rock back in an even end.
Right, he gets a hammer in 8, he gets hammer in, so he gets 2 to 1, 8 and 10. You might convert this end to a deuce. Like Russ said, that pocket, you roll into it.
Brad.
Takes one really great shot.
Gotta go.
Just back line.
Gotta go.
Hey, just back line.
This is way wide, but it's so light. I think he's going to be fine.
Whoa.
Could be really good.
Roll it. Go.
Get it in
Big
there.
roll,
Get it
big
in
roll.
there. Great shot.
Oh, man.
That could be the one great shot.
That wasn't the weight they wanted, but he made her.
Attaboy. Good. That's good. Yeah. Very nice. Very good.
Look at the brushing by Thiessen, though. He really got that over.
Get it in there. Great shot. Beauty. No, but does it go enough?
This is quite ugly, right?
Yeah, that's tricky. It's
For him, if he makes that.
I mean, either you're trying to hit it. It's just the angle's not going to be any good.
Or you go over here.
Yeah.
He does that. It's still a deuce.
Can you blast that out of there with the hitting ability of Cooey? Hit it dead on, really hard. I think
maybe,
it goes.
but it's
Even enough just to lie 2.
Yeah, that might be true, hey?
It's a little off. It's like it's
If
not
it
dead
doesn't,
frozen,
and I knows
so
it, we're
you
in
might
a
be
good
right.
spot in front of him.
okay.
But they're different shots, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't.
I don't think it goes unless you hit like half a
To
row.
me, I think, yeah.
2/3.
I think a little wee bit on the center line side
What
of
do you think, Danny?
hitting it dead on with bullet
Not
weight to
sold,
get
it's
it out of
going
there.
anywhere, but
Yeah.
maybe I could throw soft and try and nose it. This is going to squirt to a not
Still
big
going to
spot,
have
though.
just a nose hit to lie 2 on us or a hit and roll because you're going to have the catcher on our back one.
Yeah, I know, but there's no point throwing heat and blasting it and just leaving him right there.
Right.
But
What a
I
brilliant
think I'd
roll.
throw this hard and try and just nose it.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yep.
Throw the in?
Yep.
2/3 with a bullet?
You need the action.
Yeah, I like this because what are you trying to hit?
If it's not getting there, just sweep it.
So
what are
the
you trying to hit, Cooey?
reason he's throwing the in turn
High.
is the
That way, if
Rocky
we
hits
get
will
a
have an
double.
out turn spin. And that will gear it away from the yellow and potentially the second yellow. Here on the inside, maybe, Cheryl, or dead on with the way he can throw.
Yeah, I think you can get away with dead on.
I think so.
Oh, he got the backswing going this time. Cooey,
Close. Yep.
his first.
Yep.
And the big bang. Oh, and he gets him going.
Yeah, we weren't sticking it.
No.
Great shot.
Oh, and easy.
Yeah, because again, it was an out turn spin and away it went. Nice shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ever throwing that. but
Well, yeah,
good
that
for
was,
him.
yeah, that's hernia written all over it.
Great shot.
Medium.
Probably. Look how far it went out. He probably could have hit it thicker, maybe stayed. He spoiled a lot of ends for a wild card here.
Clean. Yep.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Whoa,
Yep.
whoa, whoa,
Weight's
whoa,
good.
whoa, whoa. Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
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 Yep. Hard.
Teasing.
Hard.
And will he hang it on the back? He does.
Firm.
Firm.
Green. 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 Watch green.
Just walking the line. And away it goes. Okay. Would you think about it
turn.
or not? Take
No.
your single. No?
No.
Okay.
We're only 2 down. You get hammer in 8, then you get your 2. Force from the 1 and 9, get your 2 and 10, you win.
Easy peasy.
Oh, hasn't been.
And through it goes, and there you go. In 7. We've had 5 blanks. Well, what did one of the curlers say? It gave him chills when he saw the Tankard Trophy arriving in the arena. From the Blue Hills detachment of the RCMP, Sergeant Kent McInnes with Eddie, as well as Corporal Annalisa Day Thomas and Corporal Mike Boychuk. The Tankard Trophy has arrived here in Westova Place and will be presented to one of these two teams as we welcome you back. Remains 2-0, Alberta. And once again, as it has since the third team wild card with Last Rock, they have the hammer playing the Redstones.
Well, if there's any end that you're going to push for your deuce, this would be it if you're wild card.
So how do you do that, Russ? I mean, you don't want, again, I said it earlier, you don't want to be silly about it, but how do you go for your deuce and go hard for it?
Just what he's doing now. Perfect corner guard by Martin. Get around it. Cooey's going to have to peel it, and then you've got to make 7 more shots or 6 more shots. And they've been close. It's just Kevin's taken 3 or 4 good opportunities away from them. Just keep doing what you're doing. They're not far off.
Darren, go, Darren, go, Darren, go, 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 go. Hard! Hard!
And around they go. And they are second shot.
There's more grades than last time, it's there. Yeah, I got a corner.
Yeah, just
hack? Same as last time.
Yeah, I know. Can't hit that guard very far. Just nice hack.
Boy, this is tougher than last time. It's Colton made a beauty here, but he's kind of neat. He's seen it already. This gives him a rough idea.
Whoa, whoa.
What might be good for Alberta is if they
We're heavy hack.
unlock that kind of stagger that wild card could come around and kind of go into the side of it.
Brilliant game for him, 93% so far.
Close.
Staying with it.
Red,
coming
red,
over
red,
enough.
red,
Oh,
Attaboy,
very
Colton.
nice. And just great way to push it out the back.
When they rearrange those stones in the center, it's better.
It's real tight.
No, you're good, Brad.
Bit of a pocket.
You're looking for just
heavy.
full 8, bite of the 4-foot.
Pretty close by the end.
You're a mint. Absolutely mint. Yeah.
Line's
Flash
good.
with the
You can go a little for
advantage
Hard line.
on Brad Thiessen.
Is it real light?
No, wait,
It's gone.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Playing,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
We'll tap.
D-Ree here, I think.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wait, it's good.
Wow. It's almost like it grabbed early. Okay.
It's okay.
Drawing in
Yeah, the
there
weight was pretty good.
before he does.
Interesting situation. You'd love to hit that thing. But you might have to draw to the pocket, because if you peel, they're going to. And then how do you get it the red one
Feel
out?
that.
Oh, that's a pretty
And then he's going in the pocket.
nice looking
Yeah, he
pocket.
comes in here, but
And then we're doing this.
no, I don't
Probably
think
red
we
this.
don't need to do that. I mean, we could come in here again. The thing with him hitting this is he's not in. He's got to kill 4 rocks.
Get both these. Is that mental?
Well, it can be.
Yeah, if he plants it in there and stuff.
I mean, it's not bad if he hits it, even if he plants it.
Yeah.
So the top 2 scoring
That's the best
teams.
shot, but
Yeah.
it's thin though.
Even
Throughout
if
the
you
week.
plant it on that red and in the middle of this pocket, it's not terrible, Flash.
Okay. Half rock? Thinner than half. Thinner? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's a quarter.
hard to hit or too thin.
Yeah.
And now
they're
they're on
third or
pace
quarter.
for maybe setting
You
the
have to do
record
this.
for the lowest scoring game in a final
could
since
just draw in.
1980.
That was my
Pretty
first
incredible
thought.
I'm not
matchup, and you've
sure,
got
like,
5 rock
it's
rule
not
added
an
into
easy-
that.
It's not much of a hole.
That's
here, the way it
fantastic.
goes.
That's
like
not
I
good.
like this. Make this
Make
where
it.
it's sitting good.
Quarter's real close, Flash.
Quarter?
Yeah.
I'm going to in for a third, okay, Ben?
Yeah. Third or a quarter, either or.
Once I have a third, you're sweeping.
A little
Or a
bit
quarter,
of
you're
room,
Yeah.
little bit more curl here than earlier in the week. Could change this whole end around this one.
No.
For the good or the bad.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
No, no, no,
Whoa.
no, no,
Flash.
no, no.
Back. Oh, where's this going to go?
Good shot, Colton.
Good shot, Colton. Good shot.
And it'll
Better.
sit there again
Attaboy.
for fourth
Good
stone.
job, bud.
Pocket there.
He had to miss it that way, didn't he? Really.
It's all the way
Yeah,
in
you'd
here.
never want to drill it into that mess in the middle.
I thought Kevin might have drawn in here himself, sat 4, take away this shot away. Mind you, there's no guards now. They can start blasting away.
Okay.
15 here, here though, Brad. 15.
That would have been close to weight.
Yeah, it would have been.
I would think Cooey's thinking another blank here, Cheryl. If you could ever get a blank out of this.
Clean.
Line's good.
Clean. Weights.
Looks a little heavy. Yeah, we're a little heavy.
Close. Close.
Heavy. Back 8.
Decent.
Whoa,
Back 4.
Close.
Back
Yep.
4.
Yep. Whoa,
Hard, Martin.
whoa.
A little heavy
Back
still.
4.
If you chip into this one, it's
we'd
good.
like to
We can
chip
bounce
out.
off the top one.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
There
Whoa,
you
whoa,
go.
whoa.
Little bounce
shot.
and right between Mickey's ears. They got something in there now to promote.
All right.
Yeah.
Get rid of that one yellow, would be awesome.
Open that one up a bit. Could do this too, I guess.
I think I like the nose there, Kev.
Yeah.
Lose our back one.
Might lose both of them, which is great.
Yeah.
You just got to get to the inside of it a little, right?
Come have a quick look, fast.
Remember we said about time being an issue?
It's not bad. If you make it right, these yellows will really spread out.
Yeah, I think it's just.
But you can also open up a hole doing this, right? Like this.
Yeah.
This will move. He still can maybe freeze in here.
Yeah, I mean they're both they're close to the same. Like they're not far off from each other.
Okay, I'm good with this. Just here.
Easy. Yeah, I like that. I'm just trying to get just to the inside of it and chip bars.
This Alberta team has
If it
eaten up
curls, then we'll
6
roll in
more
there.
minutes than Team Wildcard.
Yeah, they're staying true to form.
I don't hate you hate this way. I know more what it'll do.
Sure. Okay, easy weight.
Control weight, Beach. Nothing too down. Little soft.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hair down.
Whoa.
PJ Neufeld.
Yep, make the roll.
Close. Yep. Whoa, off. Off. Touch.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. Why would you throw that kind of weight?
Yeah, I thought it would be coming pretty hard.
Shoot. Right in between.
Do we just
What do you like?
freeze right beside it?
I don't know. Freeze.
Like we could just freeze.
We still have 4 rocks. Yeah, I think that's the best.
Just, we don't want to be on this one. We'd like to stay here and just move this 2 inches, just
I think
there.
we
Then
just
they're both
freeze it.
stuck.
Pardon?
Yeah, just freeze right in the pocket.
We're just getting close to,
We have
like
4.
once these two are both hooped, isn't he guarding?
Which one's he guarding?
Well, we got
the in off this way. We
might
got
all
that
get
to get
almost
rid
all
of 2
4
of
of
them.
Okay.
Can certainly get 3 of them.
I like
that.
to see him guard
Let's do
it.
that.
I think we need to, yeah.
Really surprised they didn't throw a bullet there, Cheryl. Roll in, hit that red onto the middle yellow, and move this nest of yellow that's killing Cooey at the moment.
Yeah, you actually made it better.
Yeah.
14-8.
So are they just going back into the pocket
Yeah, freeze right beside the red one.
right beside the red?
So that if it's perfect, you might not get
Have
either
a
one of them
sliver
out
left.
with the first whack at it.
Karen
Line's
Mulder.
good.
Now that he's saying, you
Hard.
hear them
Go a
say,
little.
we got to go.
Go a little.
Hard! Hard, go!
Trying to nestle it right in beside their own.
Tough 12, tough 8.
Hard, go, 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 go!
Thiessen,
Tough call.
Martin.
Hard, go, go, go,
Oh
go, go,
boy,
go!
if they got this there, this will take a
Go,
lot of
Whitby.
work.
Hard, hard, hard!
Lot
hard.
more now.
Come on, Brad, go! Hard!
And they'll
Okay,
leave
good
it
sweep.
there and maybe run it back if they need it.
Not that bad. Sorry.
So speed will be good here, hey? 15 seconds. Bends have really been sliding good. Yeah, so 15 seconds.
Move this one a couple inches is okay, but
Okay.
I think I like that.
It just hasn't been up
Top
to
8.
his games the last couple of games for
Get it here so he doesn't
Darren
have
Moulding.
this.
Yeah. Hey, right inside.
Big shot here. If he can lock one in here, it's going
Looks
to be
like
a
a
long
ton of
end for
ice.
Botcher.
Oh, is it ever? How are you getting anywhere near shot stone?
It's heavy. I got pretty good.
Line's good.
How heavy? Just top it. I think we can go.
Line's
Line's
good,
good.
guys.
We're there. Clean it. Top it. Top it. Top it. Top it. Line's good.
Well, they thought it was a little heavy, but
Stay close for line. Bounce in the center.
Hebert, flash.
Wait's perfect, Kev. Yep.
Now Wait's come down. Look at the curl. Oh, and right in there.
Perfect.
We're there. Clean it. Top it. Top it. Top it. Top it. Line's good. Whoa. Can't. Never heavy. Wait's perfect. Stay close for line. Bounce in the center. Yep. Wait's perfect, Kev. Yep. Whoa. Off the curl. Get off. Get off. No.
Attaboy, Bede.
Well, he's getting late. We couldn't start. We can't kill any yellows for him. He's got to.
Yeah, it would be great if you could hit it right on the nose and miss these two altogether.
But we'd like to get those. I think I've got enough room.
I love that, yeah.
I mean, it's real tight, but.
Oh, yeah, it's precise.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, yeah, we can do it.
So just hair their redstone, the redstone that Darren just put there, top 12.
And that goes for sure. That might go, and this one could even kick out this way a little bit. If that all happens, they've opened everything up. Plus, they've still got that onto there, and that angle's good. It's as terrible as it looks. They might have a sniff at a 2 here for sure.
Whoa, 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 close, whoa, whoa,
close. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Got to get it by their own first. Try and hold it for them. Get it by. Oh, and they'll get rid of the backing and move a stone to the back edge of the 12.
That's exactly the way they do it up.
That's actually really good. Most certainly the way that yellow is, the angle on both of them.
Just trying to figure out how we're getting them all out.
You have the double there.
Easy boards. Okay, you could throw. I don't mind throwing more weight than that if you do.
No, I think it's key to stay there.
Okay.
Don't you?
Okay. Yeah. You threw this hack weight or here?
Just board weight.
Obviously, you want to kick that through without making a mess, but you don't want to roll over and kind of stagger these. You want to stay right there. I'm guessing Brendan comes down and does that, kicks that out, would roll over into this area, and then that yellow raise that Kevin's throwing right now will still be there to use. Don't want to hook this at all.
Yep. Shade big.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shade big.
Whoa, then. Whoa, whoa. Off. Flash. 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 Hard flash. You're good. Hard. Flash. Gotta go. Hard. Sit.
Shot, Kev.
And punches it through. Well, not much to choose between these two. Not much to choose between these two teams. 2-0 Alberta leads it. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland. #TogetherBlue.
I like getting the shot rock right now, then he's going to chase. He can't.
Well, he's going to.
Well, yeah, but we still got one up there, then it's a nose double for 2.
Yeah, well, that's assuming we can get this one.
Well, no, if he runs this and gets it, ours is going to be sitting here. And then we'd have that for 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right? We just need to keep the shooter here. We might be able to clip that. That'd be great if we could.
Just let me play this out. We make this one.
He runs. Oh. Yeah.
He does something like this, and we play that for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
I like this because there's a chance of getting the triple, and if we do that, then 3's kind of in play. Kind of. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, Darren's got a point. If we can ever get this one.
You might bring that
You have
top
to throw a bit of weight.
Yeah,
redstone of yours into play if you could get that back 12-foot stone on the right.
It's pretty like natural looking.
This is going to curl an inch.
Hair
though.
high.
They all are.
Yep. Let's go.
Out of nowhere, onto there. Play the double. It's not going to be very far off of that one. If that one disappears, then you play it out. Red here.
Nose or hair high.
And you still got that one to run in. Kevin's going to have to make a double to hold him to 1 or 2.
2.
Yep.
Botcher first. Martin picks him up early. Molding calling line. Backing off now. Run it back and avoid the jam at the back. And is he hanging on the edge? He does. Timeout being called by Alberta.
Good. Good. It's a good shot.
Just tracked on them when they brushed it.
Sorry, man. I saw that run back curl there before.
No, I was with you. I thought we were going to get a...
Our shooter will be, yeah, you're right.
Bump it right in there. Shooter's in the 8-foot. He doesn't have this double for 2.
I'd be worried about getting in here some kind of
Is this is probably the easiest shot?
And this...
Yeah, that's not bad, eh?
Well, that's the best.
I mean, and you're rolling in front of these.
There, guys, well, you're going to be rolling in front.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. No, you're rolling
That's my first thought.
I mean, the
I might be able to roll my shooter in.
Well, I just think you're going to roll to a really good spot.
Well, even if you just make it, though. Just make it roll out.
Yeah, make the double, and I think we're okay.
I know. It's just
I mean, this might...
You gotta make it.
This might line up.
Still.
What do you like, Ted?
I like the double. And if you're playing a tap, maybe the middle one through the hole, because you got room for error.
I mean, guys, if you plant it, he's got to... Oh, no, he doesn't. We're shot back there.
You plant that double, it's pretty good.
If I did something like... I'm seeing it more with, like, are you playing it with to save my shooter? I'd have to throw the in.
No, I think the key is to make...
I don't think you're trying to save the shooter.
Make the double and make the triple.
Is the triple there?
Just commit to it, guys.
That triple could easily slice over.
I think this is just a scoreboard call, Russ. Like, you're up 2.
2/3 low, Kev.
You make this. Even if you don't, probably the worst you're giving up is a 2, which is not bad.
Well, could you hit this thin enough and have a jam on that back yellow one? Then it's a double for 3. I was thinking tapping one of those might be a little safer because you'd be 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Kind of eliminate a big score. You ever crease this back red one onto the back yellow? That wouldn't be fun.
Rogers probably feels like he's had his pocket picked a couple of times when he has thought he had something going. Will it happen again now? Final stone for Alberta, Kevin Cooey.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Again, both of them. Bieber. Oh my gosh, almost toppling over. Watch the capture. And it will spill.
That was the worry all along. They never looked at that back one.
Got away with it.
Well, did they? It's a nose hit for 2.
Forget.
Would have been for 3.
Would have been, yeah, way worse.
Man, oh man, oh man. I thought the tap made so much more sense.
And just enough to push it out the back.
It would have been a 3 out of nowhere, wouldn't it?
So now you got to hit this. Bang it on the beak. Get your deuce. Get on the board here in 8. Had some chances. They've been taken away. Brendan Botcher needs to make it here.
Clean.
Bang, and there it is. And Team Wildcard. It takes a while before family and friends can stand and cheer. We're all even at 2.
Truck now, too. You don't just need a truck, you need the truck that every other truck wants to be. The Ford F-150. The only truck with Pro Trailer Backup Assist.
I want that. Me too.
Until April 1st, get up to $12,000 in rebates on that F-150. Now more capable than ever. Get the truck that's built to get it done. Get an F-150 today.
Our voice means more than other sports in North America.
TFC is about the fans. Everything emulates from them, good or bad.
What you see on camera when they pan the crowd, that's the very tip of the iceberg.
I feel like there's a magnet in the goal. Can't deny the fact that this is a football city.
The last championship, we'll get that CONCACAF Champions League.
One way of the game, TFC.
Engraved on a Nation continues with the Northern Touch on TSN.
Two to go, and we're tied at 2. Team wildcard Brendan Botcher out of Edmonton and Alberta's Kevin Cooey from the Glencoe Encountering. Who will receive the tankard as Canadian men's curling champion? So now we go to 9, and first time since the 3rd, and it will be Alberta. It does have last rock. In fact, they had the last rock in 2, so it's the first time since 2 that they do have the hammer. All the ends 3 through 8 along with the wild card.
And they will be looking very hard for a blank here.
Lost it.
Brad, that still felt nice.
Oh, shoot.
Great throw.
Right in the pocket.
You got it.
There were tons of curl there, and they lost. Benny wanted to stay on top. Nice little pocket there now, because you know what Cooey's trying to do. This makes it harder.
Well, and that pocket hurt them last end too. Team Alberta.
Didn't it?
Funny end. It kind of started with BJ when he threw that kind of soft weight and left the pocket there.
Blasted.
Oh, don't kill it. Don't kill
right
it.
now.
We're just a hair.
Whoa.
Looks heavy.
Die, baby. Die.
I was thinking about it.
Curl.
Thinking.
No, it's always got a curl.
And thinking.
Good.
Okay.
And finally, we'll stop there. So the Tankard Trophy, of course, is Canadian Men's Curling Championship. You will represent and wear the maple leaf in Lethbridge. The Continental Cup next year, London, Ontario. Your return is Team Canada in Kingston. And then there's that $270,000 in prize money, and cresting and funding from Curl Canada. So lots at stake beyond that trophy, which of course is the proudest moment of all to hold it high.
Good. Shot flash.
Wildcard Freeze took away the pocket, but rolled it over to a new pocket. So there's definitely a nice little nest in there for Botcher later on here.
Speed's nice, eh?
Yeah, real quick, Brad. Real quick.
Speaks to how well the ice is held up. You got big crowds, not coming down at all, still really fast.
Line's good.
Just clean. Clean it. Clean it.
I'd say probably Darren.
Clean it. Just clean it there.
Line's
Split center.
good.
We got a split center.
Cark a little.
Wait's good. We're halfway.
Cark a little. Cark a little.
Yeah.
Cark.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, we got
Trying to help it over to that center line, Carrick Martin.
Good shot. Very good.
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 Yep. Clean. Yep. Hard.
Yep. Clean. Clean. Shot Colton.
Colton Flash just rips it away. Once
Halfway.
again.
One more.
Yeah, it's interesting because even if this guard's perfect, Cooey can come off his own and sit too buried. But does he want that? Leave a guard.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll see him ignore it.
But if you peel it and they freeze, how do you get it out? It's a 6-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Line's good.
Line's good.
We're halfway. Just halfway. A little less than that.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Make sure you guard the outturn side.
Curling.
Park a little.
We're a little light.
You gotta go.
Hard.
You gotta go.
Hard. All you got. Hard.
It just goes sideways at the hog if it's got legs.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
And that outturn side would be the left side as we look at it. Why do you want to protect that side?
Well, I think you could come down, Vic, take the red one out with the outturn side.
With the outturn too.
Stay there, and that takes away that pocket.
Unless you get almost a nose, it's not really that good.
It's a long guard.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
you can
really
kill
long.
it though.
Well, I can kill it with hack weight.
You guys think we peel? The guard's really high.
It'd be
You're
good.
gonna get a better chance than this.
You might not get a better chance. We gotta make a decision though. We only have 5.5 minutes.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
make it.
exactly
Halfway.
it. We
If
point
you
out
like the
again,
looks of it,
almost
then
5
Yeah.
minutes difference.
Hack weight.
They're notoriously
Finishes a
slow.
bit, right?
They've already used one timeout.
I don't think a ton. Like, that's a pretty high guard.
You could throw a normal here, too, and kick off your own.
How's that look?
And sit 2 lined up.
I like the call because you may not get a better chance than this. It's long. BJ likes it.
It's over buried a bit, but it's we know it'll curl.
Weight's good. Yep.
BJ Neufeld.
Whoa, hard.
Golden Flash.
Flash, you gotta push.
Here comes that guard.
Whoa, Benny. Yep, hard Benny.
Got it by the
hard
guard.
Benny.
Yes,
Flash,
they
you
do.
gotta go in this red hard.
You're going to get on that red, push it back,
hard flash.
enough. Oh,
Go
sure
flash, go,
you
go, go,
can.
go, go,
And
go,
you
go.
punch
Good
it
job,
back
Pete.
to the
That's
edge of the 8.
Oh, and look what he left, though. No pocket.
Job each.
Didn't get it out, so he's a little disappointed, but awfully nice effort.
Whoa, Benny. Yep, hard Benny. Hard Benny.
See, Ben's trying to go here to get it to curl so they can try and get that red.
Hard flash. Go flash. Go. Good shot, Beach. That's a good spot.
It would be great if you could get that one to there, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Medium. You'll get it. You'll get an inch of curl.
Yeah.
Past the guard for sure.
Danger here is you have to be close to the guard to do what they want. If you ever tick that guard, that's your savior right there.
Darren Moulding had a much better 8th, coming up with some big shots, and they're scoring their deuce.
All you got.
Oh, he's needing a little help now. Needing a little help now to carve it over. Thiessen staying with it.
Good sweep.
And he did well to hold it for him.
Good.
Shot.
It's not bad.
What?
It's pretty good.
No. Come here, quick. I don't think
Well, we don't have a ton of time.
No.
he's going to do this, right? And, I mean, we're going to be...
Well, you think he can make that? Okay.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's not. I mean, it's like a nose hit. This squirts to there, and then he's in a really good
What
spot.
do we do with this, though?
Huh?
What do we do with that?
You could guard.
No, I'm not saying...
Yeah.
I mean, you could try and draw here, but...
Well, I like the Mizzles nose it.
I think might as well just nose it.
Make him make this. If he makes it, we peel the guard. We got 2 in the ring still.
Just can't take too much time on this,
We gotta
Kev.
be quick here, Kev.
Okay. Be nice to just...
Hey. Hit and stick, Beach.
I mean, it's the Brier final. You don't want time to be a concern here, but it
like
is
your
obviously
four.
in their decision making.
No, but they're actually pretty comfortable in this. This is how they play. We've watched them through the year. It'll be Kevin that'll have to be quick on his last.
Whoa. No, weight's good. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Weight's perfect. Yep. Whoa. Weight's perfect. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Hebert late.
Hard anything.
And they'll sit there.
That's important because if the red raise is made, that one that was just thrown is going to be closer.
Yeah. Like board or easy?
No.
Kevin had a good point, though. This little tap kind of frees it. How do you get it out if you're Cooey?
Right.
Easy.
You need a bit of a mistake, actually, to...
For a second, I think the shot has probably come just top button.
Okay.
I like it.
If we can leave it on this side, then we can come back off it at the end, right?
Yep.
Easy. This will move a little. Just edge.
I'm guessing nose hit Cheryl and then hit that one and roll kind of frozen to the one to the far right.
Yeah, so just nose or maybe even slightly inside nose.
Right.
Hair low.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of ice.
I think that'll be okay.
Could I have just a fraction less? No. We got to make sure we're across the nose, otherwise he plays the double and the end's over, right?
Yep.
I think you're...
Yeah. Let's make it.
Yeah. Easy way.
Well thought out.
Weight's good, just easy.
Skip Stone's here in the line.
Weight's...
Brendan Botcher.
Whoa. Brad. Hard.
Thiessen.
Hard. Clean. Hard. Yes.
All the way down.
Good shot.
And rolls it over, almost corner frozen. Shot Stone still belongs, though, to Alberta.
Just
Great is it ever. What a shot.
Beauty.
bad. No.
Can you pick that red one out?
Knows it again.
Hasn't he used 3 timeouts now?
That's.
Well, you got it.
Oh, he's got us every way possible.
What if you do this?
Yeah, all day.
So that's timeout number 2. And once again, Ted Appleman, former Canadian mixed champion, in fact lost, of course, to Cooey in the Alberta final, so has asked to be their alternate.
Yeah, because he's got this on the nose, right? If I draw in there.
Gotta hang the shooter though, hack waiter.
Like this, Ted?
What are you guys playing?
Hit flop over.
On that one?
Yeah.
He's going to do the hit and roll. Should leave you a double.
Should have a double.
Yeah.
Like
If he makes it perfect, we don't have a shot. We
give him one.
Well, we can give him one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make this. Let's hang this
Can
on,
I not
boys.
stick this with board?
Comfortable with giving wild card 1 if it comes down to it this end. They'd rather that than get forced.
Hack waiter, too, eh?
Yeah.
Just down there.
Trick is there's not a big port here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to do much here for you.
So you got to get the angle just perfect. They're going to try to hang on the corner here. And that would give Brendan the raise roll in. If it's not perfect, Cooey might have a shot at a decent score here, but you got to make this one first. The angle's got to be really good.
Whoa, clean.
Whoa, whoa, off.
Cooey in his first.
Yep, just hack.
Sievert has got him. Flash joins him.
Just hack.
Flash. Gotta go, Flash.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll, roll. Go.
And rolled it over. Avoids a jam.
Jeez.
Like that?
Yeah.
Always throws the right weight.
Right? But it's such a high guard, he can chase it.
I think he can hit it with hack easy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he can roll.
But is this not an easier shot? Like just hit it right on the nose and get this one to over here?
I think so.
Or throw firm, and you could throw firm and roll them both to the center line.
I get what you're saying that way.
Yeah.
And if we go here and he can chase with the intern, he's got catchers.
I think we hit it right on the beak with firm.
Yeah, I do too. And go right there. And
go right into the side of that one.
Again, well thought out. Instead of trying to roll inside, he's going to kill the yellow and have that rock either go here or right across. It's almost like a natural catcher there, as opposed to hitting and rolling the shooter a little bit. It's a really good call. It's hard not to sit 2 here, really. There might not be a double either.
No, and then I think you're going to see Kevin make a decision. I think he'll give them one.
Different.
Clean. Yeah.
Right away.
Yes!
Hard mark.
Hard!
Staying with it.
Hard!
Want an angle raise, short angle raise, and now come over to that corner. Oh, goodness gracious!
Yeah!
What a great shot.
Great shot.
Just read the angles perfectly.
Attaboy.
Nice curling. So what do? Draw for one or give him one?
I saw Kevin earlier in the year give them one in a game, but it wasn't the Brier final.
Little more, edge of rock.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean it.
Whoa, off.
Whoa. Whoa.
No chance.
Good.
Ooh, and he's going to give him one. Interesting.
I like that better.
So wild card, for the first time in the game, have the lead by that all-important last draw. Belong to Alberta.
To find happiness, do you get the feeling there's something greater for you? There is.
Rated M for mature.
There's nothing faster than light. Fiber optic uses light to deliver the internet. It's the fastest internet technology. So you can share, learn, stream, or do whatever you want at the speed of light. Bell keeps bringing fiber optic internet directly to more homes in Canada. Canada's fastest ranked internet provider.
We haven't come this far by accident. We haven't left this to luck. We're here because we are willing to work for it. From the farms to the forests, from our mountains to our coastlines, from our most remote communities to our busiest of cities. It's the Canadian dream, and we'll get out of it what we put into it. Introducing 8 all-new 2019 Chevrolet Silverados, because there's work to be done.
Ben Hebert, 3-2, team wildcard would go to 10. And Alberta does have that last draw. Cooey does have the hammer, playing the Yellowstones.
This has got to stop.
Now, did you think he wanted to give him one there, or was he upset because he couldn't hold the shooter, Cooey?
Seemed like they wanted to take one because I heard somebody say no chance.
Yeah, he wanted to nose that Vic, and he did. They're rushing for I'm not sure what reason. They had more than 3.5 minutes there, and Cooey's used to having about 40 seconds to play an end.
Yeah.
I know they're out of timeouts, mind you, but
They're pretty good for thinking time in one end, 3:22.
yeah, that's like a normal end, right?
Yeah, you can move pretty quick, sit in the hack, be ready to go.
Just relax. Room early.
Ben Hebert just stopped in time there.
If anything, it's going to overcut a little.
Top 12.
Top 12.
Make sure. Bite the 8. Bite the 8. Bite the 8. Yep, right a little bit. Yep. Come on.
Yep. That's good. That's good there. That's a shot. Very nice.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
I'll throw another corner guard on top of Ben's first.
So good there.
Oh, it's pretty good. Wait's good, Kev.
Whoa, just clean then.
Get it over, Flash. Hard. Okay.
Stay with it for line. Whoa.
BJ's.
No, not
higher
yet.
than half.
Pretty high.
Yep, hard then, Beach. Both of you. Yep.
Just go. Just go.
Hard, Beach.
Really
Keep
good.
going, Beach.
Hard. Really good.
Okay, you're good.
Bell takes that leading edge to try and drag it over.
Well, I wouldn't count Cooey's team out of this yet. 3 times they've trailed with the hammer in 10th, and 3 times they've come back against Manitoba, Canada, and wildcard. Yeah, Botcher.
Yeah, and
with
the Botcher.
big hero shots.
The Botcher game, he was 2 up coming home and gave up a 3 to Cooey.
Whoa.
This is when we talked about the gritty wins all week, and they're comfortable in pretty much any position.
We're halfway.
Whoa.
We can wait.
Like it's tight. Looks hair heavy.
Tight. It is tight halfway. It's coming down though.
Just at the end if you can.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah. A little.
Harsh.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Good.
Let us stick this shooter. I just like normal. Normal.
Okay.
And the nose flash.
Just roll over here. And the nose.
Just normal flash. Colton flash.
Yes.
And Hebert's got him. Watch that center line. Watch that center line. Gotta go because it's angling away. Oh, when he got it. Oh, and you'll open it up and just missed touching all 3.
Lost the corner though.
Yeah, that was key.
That really curled hard. He looked like he threw it pretty darn good, and just for whatever reason.
Single field. Yeah. Okay.
Not much to work with now for Cooey.
Clean.
Stay close.
Yep. Yes.
Decent. You got both? No, he'll run one by, and then
That was a good throw.
a shooter will go with it.
High guard.
Good sweet.
Yep.
This is a real danger time for Team Alberta because you set up some type of yellow double here and you have no opportunity to score your 2.
Get a room if you're over.
Colton just wants us just over the hog line and as much separation from Ben Hebert's first stone.
Please sweep. Tight. Okay.
Here's the angle that Wildcard's looking for.
Want to give it a run, low?
Sure.
I don't mind.
Out turn.
Yep. Yeah.
Shaking his head.
Yeah.
Not happy.
No, it's they had to hang around on that run back. That was what went wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta
Hard.
Go. Hard. You got a chance. Whoa.
You got a chance. Oh, and just by.
Almost. Ooh, everybody's taking deep breaths.
Pull up here, D. Good here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thought I had it.
Another one going up?
I think they're going in this time.
Oh, tons of room. Tons of room.
I think it had something under it. You could see BJ tried to shake it off a bit on release.
Well, you got to be
Hard, 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 hard.
Where are you?
Hard, freeze it.
Right here, then. Right here, look.
It's there. Well, picked in his hand, Coop.
I know, I'm just trying to stop the double.
Yeah, you saw BJ try to get it,
there,
whatever
look at-
it was underneath it off.
How violent it was here at the finish. Oh, boy.
Huh.
For him to feel that, try to do that before he gets to the hog line.
That takes talent.
And put it in the rings.
Yeah, or maybe overroll.
The more over here you get, you're probably going to leave a pocket of some kind.
Nose isn't bad, is it?
Okay, I don't mind nose.
Roll a hair.
Just don't want the double and roll, right?
I think nose, like, if you nose, he makes the roll, they're gonna be 3 feet apart.
Okay.
Easy?
Make it.
Yeah.
Weight's
Whoa.
good.
Clean.
Clean.
Medium.
Clean. Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
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 Clean.
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 Whoa.
Clean. Clean. We're good. We're good. Good shot.
And good they are.
Real nice.
Well, what a game it's been. Right now, this matches this score, the lowest final since 1980. That was Alberta. Ryan beating Folk of BC 3-2. That was Saskatoon, so 3-2. Then in 89. And look at what we've got going here. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Good up.
Just Team Wildcard has never gone away, and Cooey's had to save a few ends, or I think the score could have been different early.
This is curling
Whoa.
way too quickly.
Yep. Whoa. Hard.
Oh, I heard somebody say this is a brick.
Way over far as you can, Benny. Go. Go, 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 go. Put it.
Big trouble for a 2-ender for Cooey here.
Nose isn't terrible because if he makes the roll, he's not shot.
Good, easy.
Yeah, good,
Roll in
easy.
a hair.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, listen to the crowd as they see Brad Jacobs looking on here and acknowledging. It's a pleasure to come to Brandon. I still argue this is the heart of curling in our country, as he lost in the semifinal earlier today.
Easy.
Nose hit. Cooey makes the hit and roll buried. He will not be shot rock.
This has been a tough spot for both teams.
Yeah.
Clean.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Off.
Clean.
Whoa.
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 Kark.
Whoa.
Kark. Hard.
Little roll.
Hard. Little roll.
A little roll.
Shot,
Yeah,
shot.
they got a little roll just to the edge of the four.
Very nice.
Shot. Good. Good.
Not quite.
Yeah, okay. Like,
Oh, I got to get.
okay, you got to roll it under. Back line.
I don't see any other options.
No, I love
either.
this. This is our only shot. Let's make it, Kev.
Ton of room. Colton threw some here. That's kind of easy hack ice, isn't it?
I like
There
that.
isn't a lot of room to get by.
Colton came around that similar guard twice and managed to chip out the wild card rock, so they have a really good feel for what this is going to do.
Hack weight. Easy hack.
Cooey first.
Ben.
Whoa, clean.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Flash. Eddie.
Now they need now they need him flash. They need you flash.
Gotta go.
Keep
Gotta
her.
roll it.
Roll it underneath, and they'll tuck a little piece.
That's the best you could do. They didn't get by that top guard by very much. It was starting to go here too.
Just didn't quite finish. Ooh, it's pretty good though, isn't it?
It is.
Good shot, Kev.
Yeah, half under.
It's easier to draw and sit too, isn't it, Cheryl?
Well, we don't need.
I think so. I don't think you have enough of it.
Tick the guard, you lose.
Well, the guys just got to tell you where the weight is.
Yeah.
We either got to be T line or we got to be top 8. Yeah.
What are we playing? T?
I like T.
Okay, let's play T.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay.
Play dead T.
Yep.
Yep.
Smart to come down and take a look at it. They have two options. T-line, so there's no double. Or top 8 kind of frozen, but they have to be second shot.
Right on the T line.
Those on hand here at Westoba Place very appreciative of the game they have seen. And a very calm, controlled 27-year-old Brendan Botcher said all week to us, no, the valleys are never too deep and the peaks are never too high. You just want to maintain some calmness. And boy, for someone at his age here in a second straight final, very calm.
Just line.
Don't need to right now.
Little heavy.
Weight's close.
Line's great.
Got a curl.
Don't want it. Don't want it.
Oh, is he going to leave something here?
It's going to stop.
Oh, does it ever?
It's in the slide path. It should.
Going to leave something here. Going to leave something here. Stop it does just in time.
Wow.
But has he left him the win?
Normal.
Left him a tough one. That just slowed down in time.
You heard Kevin Cooey actually tell BJ to get off it, so he might leave him a double chance.
That is like easy board, good hack. Have you seen many like this? Flash!
Yeah.
I'd like to throw board at least, Kev.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
He's getting Colton to clean his rock, so he's ready.
And that's
it's going to be
Kevin's wife,
gradual.
Carla, in the middle. She's been through this many times before.
Looks good to me.
Tough double.
I think this will curl a bit.
Easy board.
Love the weight choice.
I like
Oh
board.
man, that just stopped,
Have you
Cheryl.
seen any here though?
We said all week about
That looks like ice
Kevin
control to
Cooey.
me.
When he
Okay, well, we
makes
got
his
board.
decision, he commits.
I'd like to see something you can
He's
see.
all in.
Yeah, I like it.
We only need a third.
Yeah. I got to push a little bit.
Third of a rock, I love board too.
Do you think that's ice for a good board?
I would have thought that to hit a third.
You think that's minimum?
Nope.
I like it.
Okay, third of a rock, let's go.
Got 30 seconds. Lots
Tons
of
of
time.
time, Kev.
30 seconds remaining. And a deep breath.
I'm seeing more like good board.
Okay.
I like that though.
Lots of time.
20 seconds remaining. Double and stick for the win. For a 4th championship. Kevin Cooey.
Yep.
Hard.
He. Flat. Neufeld calling. Have they got this for 4? Holdings running up. Bang it. Run it across. Are you going to touch it? Far enough. Oh! And they did for 4 championships. Kevin Cooey.
He did it all game.
How did they hold that? That curled early. Brilliant.
And for Brendan Botcher, a second straight loss in a Brier final. for Kevin Cooey and Ben Hebert. That's now both of them 4 championships, and Cooey joining that elite company of Randy Ferbey, Kevin Martin, and of course the great Ernie Richardson. Battle of front ends, and the last battle won by Ben Hebert and Colton Flash. Molding Renz up, hoping to drag it by, and that one stops, and around the edge. Hebert knew it was for 2. Team Alberta are your Canadian men's curling champions. And for Alberta now, a 28th and leading Canadian championship.
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of curling Canada. The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex. By Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
You bet. That's the reason to jump high as you become a Canadian men's curling championship for a 4th time. Kevin Cooey. And look at this. All these teams, all of them from Alberta, riding undefeated streaks in the Briers. And now Cooey joins the likes of Martin Ferbey and Ryan. Kevin Cooey is with Brian.
Kevin, congratulations, your 4th Brier championship. I know they're all special, but where does this one rank with your new team?
Oh, I'm still a little shocked. I mean, this is up there for a few reasons. New team, so happy for BJ and Colton to get them there first. I mean, you never know when you're going to have chances, and you know they're always going to be Brier champs now. And obviously, I'm really looking forward to playing a Worlds in Canada. I've never got to do that, and I can't wait just down the road from Calgary.
Take us through that final shot in 10.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a great end. I mean, we were in a little trouble. I made a really good one on my first one to even give us a chance. He had a couple options. I was a little surprised. I thought he might play the run back, but he's a great drawer, and you know, I was happy to have a chance. And I honestly didn't know if we made it or not. I mean, I thought I was a hair tight, but I mean, I think we got the best sweepers in the world, and they held it just enough.
Best of luck representing Team Canada in your home province. Congratulations.
Thanks, Brian.
What a moment for this team out of the Glencoe in Calgary. And you saw BJ Neufeld there with wife Sarah and Scarlett, just 2 years of age. His first
your gold medal winners
men's championship.
Of this year's Tim Hortons Brier, please welcome Team Alberta.
Coach John Dunn, Ted Appleman, the alternate Ben Hebert for a 4th time. Colton Flash, BJ Neufeld are now Canadian champions, and Kevin Cooey for a 4th time to join Ferbey, Martin, and of course Ernie Richardson. What he's able to do, Russ, Kevin, the number of shots we've seen this week, it's masterful.
Well, and under the most extreme pressure, he made a hit and roll frozen against my brother, and then drew the button in an extra end to win a Brier. That shot there is off the charts because it's all about weight control. That's hard to do under pressure. Brilliant.
Chris Wakefield to present.
And so now to present the
Team Alberta
winning trophy. And what a moment it must be for Colton Flash and BJ Neufeld after the years here to finally raise it high as they are the Canadian men's curling champions. This year, the Brier returned to the Wheat City as Brandon played host to our men's national curling championship. Manitoba is curling country, a place where you grow up knowing all about the sport. And when you know about curling and the Brier comes to your town, well, there's nothing quite like it. Curlers in this country have been trying to win the Tankard now for more than 90 years. Think about that. Long before any of the men on the ice this year were born, even before their parents were born, there's always been the Brier. Since 1927, curlers from all over our country have met to determine who is the very best. It is a uniquely Canadian event, one that so many have dreamt about being part of, and one that so many would do anything to be its champion. When we spoke to this year's participants 10 days ago and asked them what it's like to be at the Brier, their answers said it all. Scott McDonald told us that when his team won the Ontario Playdowns and he qualified for his first ever Brier, he was left speechless. He'd spent his entire life cheering Team Ontario at the Brier. This year, he was Team Ontario at the Brier. Brendan Botcher said that when he threw rocks as a teenager, he'd pretend each shot was to win a game at the Brier. This week, his shots did win games at the Brier. Andrew Simmons told us he was holding back tears when his team won the Newfoundland and Labrador Playdown. He had dreamed his whole life of skipping his province at the Brier. This year, that dream came true. Over the last 10 days, the Brier showed us once again what it means to all those who do take part. Its 10-day journey is a roller coaster full of twists and turns, ups and downs, highs and lows. It's always been that way. The curling world has changed. At times, now it feels like the season never ends. But every season, there are 10 days in March that stand above the rest. For nearly a century, after all those years, there's still nothing quite like the Brier. Congratulations to all the competitors this year. And if you didn't win the 90th edition of the Brier here in Brandon, don't worry. Next year, the most famous bonspiel in the world turns 91, and we hope to see all of you in Kingston for the party. Never gets old. 4 times, first time, and 4 times. And now we'll look forward to seeing them in Lethbridge at the Men's Worlds to wear the maple leaf. Our next stop on the Season of Champions will be the Women's Worlds, and that will be in Denmark. Our first game, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be Chelsea Carey against Min-Ji Kim next Saturday, as Chelsea Carey comes off her impressive win at the Scotties in Sydney, and now will carry Canada's colors against the world. So now a chance to say thank you to the organizing committee and the volunteers for making us feel so welcome. Thank you to our extraordinary women and men of our crew for a wonderful week. Congratulations again, Team Alberta, and thank you to all the curlers for their cooperation here at the Tim Hortons Brier on Canada's sports leader, TSN.